I'm trying to figure out how you're not ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to figure out ways to say that you're not ridiculous. That's what I'm having trouble with.
I'm not ridiculous.
That's what I'm having trouble with.
I'm not ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Anyway, hi. Welcome to Anime and Chill, featuring m0onnpeaches.
Hi.
She's saying that she's not ridiculous, and then she was also saying something about Fairy Tail earlier. So that's fun. But
okay, first of all, you disrespected Fairy Tail. Don't even gloss.
How did I disrespect
You
Fairy Tail?
said in the Discord, you were like, at least I'm not a Fairy Tail fan. Like, that's some sort of insult?
Fairy Tail isn't bad. It's just like...
Everybody loves to hate on Fairy Tail because it's just easy to hate on Fairy Tail.
Well, doesn't it say something about it if it's easy to hate?
No, it's literally just the cool, quote-unquote, cool thing to do. People hated on Fairy Tail, even though Fairy Tail was one of the most popular animes of its time, during its time.
It can be popular. It's still okay. It's like, I feel like it's like a gatekeeper, okay? It's like, if you're better than...
What?
If you're better than Fairy Tail, then like you're in the hall of really good.
Oh, shut the fuck
It's good,
up.
but it's not like great. It's not like all time. So it's like things below it are just like mid.
But everybody still talks about it.
Because it's a gatekeeper. If you're below Fairy Tail, you're mid. If you're above Fairy Tail, you're probably an all-time great.
No.
You want to play this game? All right, Fairy Tail or Demon Slayer?
That's not fair.
Fairy Tail or Naruto?
Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail or Bleach? Lie. Lie. I want you to. Lie.
Bleach.
Okay. Attack on Titan.
Fairy Tail, but I'm not a big Attack on Titan fan.
I'm not saying what you like more. Which one is better?
To me, Fairy Tail. I enjoy watching Fairy Tail more than I enjoy watching Attack on Titan.
I'm not talking about enjoyment factor. I'm talking about...
But that's what we're talking about.
Storyline, depth, foreshadowing. Literally everything in context, as in like media likeness or whatever, Attack on Titan clears.
That is a matter of opinion. I know that I am not in the majority of opinions.
This is crazy. Attack on Titan or JJK? I mean, JJK or Fairy Tail?
That's not fair. You know how much I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Also, if you just back to the original question that you had of Attack on Titan or JJK. I told you, it took me until we got together for me to actually watch Attack on Titan.
This is criminal. Okay, well, we're gonna be watching Frieren when I think we're still waiting on Random.
Random's doing dishes. He'll come in whenever he comes in.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna start watching Frieren, and
I have a lot more to say about Attack on Titan, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
What else do you have to say about Attack on Titan?
It's overhyped. Char's gonna kill me, but I think it is. I'm not saying that it's not good, but I think that it's a little bit overhyped. And I think part of that is because of how long it took to come out.
That has nothing to do with it.
I think the anticipation does have something to do with it when it comes to shows. Think about Game of Thrones. Think about House of Dragons. Think about Spider-Man, the multiverse one. Like,
what we're talking about.
Anticipation does have something to do with why people like. I'm not saying that it's not good. I'm just saying that I didn't like a lot of the characters. Like, Sasha's the only one that I loved. He's my baby.
What about Levi?
I didn't understand why everybody sumped over him.
We might have to discuss the divorce.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's till death do us part, motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, I can finally tell you my honest opinions about things because I get to like watch your reaction.
Because this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Why do you think it took me so long to watch it?
Any other gripes you have?
I'll probably think of some later.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with episode 1?
I do have one, but if I say it, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get up and walk away.
Go ahead.
I'm scared.
What more could you already say?
At one point, Bleach was starting to get redundant. You have to come back. You have to come back.
Who are you?
It got a little redundant. The Soul Society's in danger again, and Ichigo has to save him, and blah blah blah. And he has to train with them, and
What is fairy tale? Oh, we have to go on a quest. Oh, we have to go on another quest.
First of all,
oh, we have to go on another
hold on,
quest.
because I'm going to stop you right there. First of all, I didn't know that Fairy Tail had more than one season for the longest time. I just rewatched the first season of Fairy Tail because it was all that was on Netflix, and I didn't know that there was more to it. So it became my comfort show, and that's why I love it so much.
Okay.
And then I got Funimation, and then Tokyo Ghoul became my comfort show, but I only rewatched the first 2 seasons because afterwards it got really confusing because they skipped so much. And then I read it. But I never finished reading it.
We're going to start Frieren.
Do you want me to stop talking?
No. I just...
I also need to finish Naruto. You're going to have to turn it up just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're starting now. If anyone joins and they want to watch with us, let us know in the comments. I might be crying. Mainly off of the shit that she's been saying, and then off of Frieren. And then Random should be here shortly. How many dishes do you think you got? He got...
Well, he said his mom cooked a lot of food, so...
Oh, he's doing Thanksgiving dishes? We'll see him tomorrow.
No, Thanksgiving dishes should be done. I think that... No, he's probably doing Thanksgiving dishes.
Jesus Christ, Scott.
Making Lani get up and walk away.
What happened?
She said that Fairy Tail was better than Attack on Titan.
Oh my! Don't make Rodell pop up here.
And
Do not make him come up here.
And then I told...
We paused it, by the way, for Aurora's watching.
And then I also stated that Bleach got a little redundant.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I haven't seen it before, so I have no idea.
Watch it and get what I mean. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. Like, the arcs are still different, but it's like the same thing, just different things happen.
I gotcha. Ooh, sorry. So
I also said that Fairy Tail was better than Naruto.
Look, there's a reason why I'm saving Naruto for one day. I'm not listening. I'm not watching it right now.
I haven't finished it.
You all right over there, Lani?
I'm struggling.
All right. Did you explain what Frieren is?
No, actually, we only played the beginning, but we can explain what Frieren is. Well, actually, you can start off Random, and I'll go off you.
So Frieren, basically, it's like Frieren starts from the point where, we've all seen the story where the hero goes to defeat the demon lord. Frieren is basically what happens after that, where you get that typical party where it's like the human hero, the elf, the priest, and the dwarf, and it follows the story of the elf Frieren because she lives she's not immortal, but she lives for thousands of years, so she obviously outlives her party members, and you kind of get to see life from her perspective, and I like it because it's interesting. I first heard of Frieren from reading the manga, and then that's when I found out that it was getting an anime, and I think it just touches on some things you will see Frieren thinking about her past colleagues, and the manga does a really good job of this where there's always flashbacks to the past, oh, we did this, so they go flashback to the past. And oh, Lani, if you could, I wish you were caught up because what they're doing right now in the manga, woo, they cook it right now in the manga. I'm telling you right now. So it's a great use of flashbacks, great use. It's still and when people start boxing in the show, they box for real. At least the manga shows that to me. I have not watched a single second of Frieren because I wanted the season to be over, and then I'm gonna binge the shit out of it. But once I heard Lani and m0onnpeaches were hopping on, let me see what Frieren got, because everything I've seen from the trailer and all that, it looks pretty good. So I'm excited.
I think it's, even with JJK going as crazy as it is, I still think Frieren might win anime of the year. So
it's definitely up there for new new anime of the year. It's that and like Eminence and Shadow. Those are two contenders.
Ooh.
What up, Prince? Frieren is definitely, they definitely like did their thing. I feel like I think on anime list right now it's still number 2, like right under Full Metal, which is crazy. And yeah, I haven't read the manga, but like it's like a perfect balance between like adventure and slice of life. I feel like
I love me a good slice of life. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But then like I've seen clips on TikTok and stuff like that. I was like, oh, it gets dark. It gets dark and like gets a little fucked up. So I'm excited for.
So it can lull you into like a sense of sleep because you're so used to what do you call it? You're so used to.
Did he freeze?
Heavenly Delusion. Did he freeze?
I think he froze. Random.
Oh, so
he's like mid blink.
Are we still live?
Says it.
Oh,
I mean, we're people.
Yeah, Sosa. So me and her were watching Heavenly Delusion, and then she stopped watching it because.
Oh no, that is that one?
Yeah.
No. You're fucked in the brain. Everyone who watches that to me is fucked in the brain after that scene. No. Go click on that.
Yeah. I think Heavenly Delusion was great.
No. Touching yourself to the thought of you being no.
My bad.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back now. I apologize.
No, that's that one.
Yeah. So I thought
familiar.
Heavy Delusion was great. No. And I think it is gonna probably be nominated for one of the animes of the year.
I'm sure it is.
I'm very curious once Crunchyroll releases its list for like the different anime. I'm very curious to see how it goes in terms of the anime.
I'm so good. I am so good off of that one. So good.
It was like a 2-second scene.
It was more than 2 seconds. Don't try to cap.
What are we talking about?
Heavenly Delusion.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I DNF'd it. I said I'm good.
I think this year, when you really look at the lineup of everything from this year, this is going to be a tough year to like evaluate in terms of new anime, returning anime.
Do you include Attack on Titan with its 1 episode?
I think so, because it's the end. It's the end.
If
you don't include it now, like when are you ever going to include it? So are you telling me the anime technically ended at the end of, was it season 5? Is that when the anime ended then?
Yeah, but I'm saying, is 1 episode enough to win you a whole anime of the year?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
An hour and a half.
I don't think so.
They took forever to finish the freaking anime.
Well, to be fair, we've seen what MAPPA's doing to its animators. No wonder it took so long.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
I wouldn't say it's going to win, but I definitely think it's going to get a lot of love. It's like, whether or not you want to agree with Riddell or not, saying it, because he thinks it's one of the best anime of all time.
I agree.
If you want to say that, like, it definitely deserves a mention. Like, it definitely does. I just don't think, because if you say that it wins anime of the year, I think you set a really big precedent. No, I think that's just what I think. You set a really big precedent if you do that.
Yeah, but the only thing with it winning anime of the year, that's like over Frieren, which we're about to watch, over JJK, over Pluto, over, and like these are things
I've heard amazing things about Pluto.
Whether or not you want to admit it, Riddell or anybody else, Eminence and Shadow, it got 2 seasons in 1 year. It's gonna get love for that.
Heavenly Delusion was up there. Summertime Rendering. Like there were like
that's on my list. Really.
There's like a lot of big animes out there. So I don't know like if it's just fair for like, because I agree, Attack on Titan to me is like the greatest if not like number 2 at the lowest. Number 2 at the lowest. But yeah, so yeah, 2 in 1 year is crazy because Eminence and Shadow. Oh, and Vinland Saga. I'm sorry. Yeah, we forgot about Vinland Saga.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all these heavy hitters. I don't know if Attack on Titan can just beat it out with 1 or 2 episodes.
I don't think that it can.
The craziest part is we're missing so many. Like Golden Kamuy did its 4th season this year.
Yeah.
Zom 100, I think, might have had a chance, but it's infinitely delayed now. So
I see what I know of Zom 100 is just all the little dances that everybody's doing on TikTok to the music.
Yeah, this year was like a great year for anime. That's what I'm saying. If it was like maybe last year, I think Attack on Titan would have a chance for winning it. But the fact that it's even like a conversation with 1 episode anime of the year compared to everything else, that says a lot about Attack on Titan.
I also think Demon Slayer, even though it won't win, Demon Slayer will not win anime of the year. It's going to steal votes from some people just because it's Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah, Bleach too, because Bleach.
Oh shit, that's right. Bleach came back.
1,000-Year Blood War. If you saw those last 2-3 episodes, really the whole second core was crazy.
Well, and Chainsaw Man came out this year too.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man was this year.
Oh, then yeah, Chainsaw Man.
Then you have Hell's
Bleach.
Paradise. Hell's Paradise as well.
Hell's Paradise too.
Oh my god, I love Hell's Paradise. Which is crazy that people just kind of forget.
What up, Angie?
Yeah, one that people forget, even though it's when it was out, it set like the anime world on fire. Was Blue Lock?
Yeah,
Blue Lock was fantastic.
Yeah,
I've never been so into soccer in my life. I was out here like, no, let me watch the World Cup.
Angie, what do you think is winning anime of the year?
Ooh, what a cat!
Because Angie always got something to say, so I want to know what she think.
I'm gonna just let you know I got my rice cakes and I didn't get up to get them.
No cap. I don't know if Bleach will get a lot of love, maybe because it's Bleach, but it's been so long since we've seen Bleach back, and now it's like, bruh, there's so much out there that I don't know what to say. I can't.
I don't think Vinland Saga is gonna win just because low key it's kind of like gotten like.
Well, Vinland Saga, the second season was good and it was really, but I think a lot of people did complain, even though they shouldn't have complained, about the lack of fighting compared to like the first season and stuff like that. But they didn't understand that it's like a whole journey. It's not just a revenge story. It's a whole journey through. It's like you're going through the stages of grief in Vinland Saga, and that's what Thorfinn's doing. So like he's out of that initial stage and he's trying to like recollect himself.
Yeah, but people are used to things like My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, where it's always fighting. Like that's
was it My Hero this year or was it last year?
I think My Hero.
I think it was last year. Was it last year?
I think
when Deku was Batman for a few months. I think no. That Deku thing was the biggest disappointment of all time. We thought he was about to go like into his like
full villain era.
Not even villain, but like anti-hero stage. Like he's gonna be a little dark character for a while. He just turned into a crybaby. He was just like, "Oh, I'm just sad."
You mean a bigger crybaby than what he already was?
Basically, what happened was that he just stopped sleeping. He ate energy bars and was just trying to find All for One. That's all he was trying to do.
Wait, so me when I was in high school?
Yeah, basically. The problem, mind you, in the manga, I think the manga does it a lot better than the show does.
Castlevania, that's right.
Castlevania too.
Castlevania also came out this year. Then
the Nocturne.
Yeah.
With that mama vampire, Angie, you know who I'm talking about. She did her thing. I don't care that she died. That it was my baby for like a while. You can ask her. I was sipping over her since the moment she came out. It was whoo.
No cap. We look. We understand Deku, right? If anything, we don't need to get into Deku right now, but I'll say this though. It is crazy that Bakugo is technically 2-0 versus Deku. It's crazy. Technically 2-0. When both times, I don't care what Tai says, if Deku really wanted, he was trying to win, but he definitely didn't give his all. Because Deku would have broke his arms and they'd be scraping Bakugo off the pavement. That's what would have really happened. And the second one, Deku was even trying to fight. He was just trying to get away. That's what he was doing. And he was like 20-on-1. It was like 20-on-1. Come
Random. In a few months, we're really got to talk about is Bakugo a better character than Deku, and that's gonna really hurt.
on. The craziest part is I'm willing right now to say yes.
I am too.
My problem with Bakugo, and the more and more I think about it, and also the more and more I hear Ty talk about it, it's how the people around him respond to Bakugo. Why? Okay, I said this on the show. After Deku's 5th time getting his ass beat by Bakugo, I'll be like, all right, bro, you got it. You got it. We ain't talking no more. But Deku just kept going for it, which that's why I say Deku's like the last of these cookie cutter protagonists where I'll just forgive everything. I'll turn the other cheek. Nah, Denji ain't turning the other cheek. Senku ain't turning the other cheek. Oh my God, I'm missing. Asta ain't turning the other cheek. Like all these people.
Fucking love Asta.
Like all these people are like, nah, you did something bad to me. It's a wrap on sight every time. Deku's like the last one of these
and I think that
protagonists.
That's the biggest issue with My Hero is that Deku is that like cookie cutter. I'll forgive everything, blah blah blah, and it's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch.
Another thing that I don't like is that like none of the other classmates really checked Bakugo.
None
at all.
None. And
None
they
at
all
all.
baby the fuck out of Deku.
They all baby Deku, but they also baby Bakugo too. It's like no one really like gave him a reality check. Like, yo, like you're an asshole, or
Like,
yo, you need to chill out.
For instance, Uraka, she should have the biggest problem with Bakugo. Besides the fact that he keeps punking her man Deku, right? But also look at what she wants to do. She wants to be the hero that makes other heroes smile. And there is actively a person in your class
beating the shit out of your man.
Beating the shit out of Deku. Legitimately, that first fight, if Deku is not smart enough to make everything happen, Bakugo would have just beat the shit out of him in front of All Might and the entire class, because that's basically what he was doing. He just forgot, which is crazy. And after that, nobody said nothing to him. Nobody. Not even All Might was like, yo, what are we doing here?
That's anime movie of the year. Maybe
the Black Clover movie.
Yeah, I was going to say the only one I think I watched this year was the Black Clover movie.
But the Studio Ghibli movie comes out like next week.
Oh yeah, that's right. The new studio. Well, it was supposed to be the last one, but now apparently it's not.
So, and just so we all know, Drolata is Bae. And
whoa. If you want to say demon, vampire, mommy, okay. Some of y'all seen Princess Ibana. And I will not tolerate any disrespect of Princess Ibana. I would let her do unholy things to me and be perfectly okay with it. Oh God, that's like half the reason I watch Fire Force for real. I'm sorry.
I respect that.
Me and J-Raw vibing on that.
All right. Well, let's start this Frieren live.
Did you tell them the rules?
What are the rules? There are rules.
Every time something bad happens, we take a shot.
Oh no, that's on you.
Yeah, that's just a you thing. We'll be drinking regardless.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah,
no,
so
that's
chat,
dumb. Why am I doing this by myself?
Really sad happens.
Random has to take a shot.
No. Why am I doing this by myself?
No, we're drinking. We're drinking with you.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, I've been
drinking this entire time.
Yeah, we got cut waters and stuff
but
like that.
Why am I the only one taking shots?
For dramatic effect.
No, that's dumb. I'm out.
I have a bottle. I have a bottle right here.
Yeah, we should be taking shots. We should all be taking shots.
I can't take shots.
No,
get her like a lemonade. You got her lemonade, right? Get her a lemonade to drink
first of all,
with it.
not a lemonade. I just have medicine.
Sure. All right. Do you have your Frieren set up?
Oh shit, that's right. My bad. Too busy being
slacking. Caught slacking.
Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
So we're gonna start with episode 1, guys. And if we miss a sad part and you don't see Random take a shot, you better say something in the chat.
Nah, Lani better be taking a shot with me. That's all I'm saying. Why am I taking a shot by myself?
Don't kill me.
I'll be drinking with you. I'm doing it with you. Like I'm with you.
I'm just saying, when I'm taking shots, I need you to be taking shots too.
I got. Wait, do we have?
It's over there.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
You gotta go get a shot glass.
All right. So I'm gonna go get a shot glass.
And another cut water.
And another cut water, apparently. You see how she just be like moving me around the whole house? She's been stationary this whole time. I've gotten her like 30 things.
Oh, look at me, bro.
Got me 3 things.
Here. Big chillin'.
What up, Tank?
Got me 3 things.
You also keep letting it happen. I don't know what to tell you.
I got her water. I got her the cup water.
No. I got myself water.
Congratulations. Congratulations. She got herself water, guys. She got herself water. She on her way.
All right.
He's so rude.
I heard that.
I said it loud enough. He's
By
so
the way,
dramatic.
how do you feel about Goblin Slayer?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, maybe you should skip.
Cut water?
That shit. Just have mine for now.
All right, I'm all the way at the start of the show. I skipped.
What happened to my Kakashi shot glass?
Also, Tank, I saw the Discord with you and Miles just going at it left and right. That was wild. I was just like paragraphs of them just fighting over One Piece.
Was that done?
No, it was a different Discord.
Okay, I was going to say because somebody was blowing up the Discord.
Tank season 2 is good. Season 2 is good. Season 2 is very good. It's just that because of how graphic it is, I'm worried that it's not gonna get the love that it really should. Also, Irvin, I need you to pray for J-Rob because if Ohio State loses and the Jets got embarrassed yesterday,
he might not
gonna be in a good way on Monday.
All right, but we're gonna start from 0-0. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm gonna go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it for you.
Oh no! I meant on our monitors.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
better?
just used to staring over here.
You're fine.
Yeah, this is what Tank said about the
Okay, that's why I have my
about
phone.
his argument with
my phone close.
Miles.
No, you're good.
I'm just saying so that like you can read and have your face in the camera.
Also, Irvin, you still haven't beaten the bot allegations yet because I've never seen you not type anything not in caps.
Hey, he's an expressive guy, okay?
I look, I love that you're here supporting, but I mean,
He has a point though with the caps thing.
I love him for he's always except when he says fuck the Patriots. Except when he says fuck the Patriots. What can we all say?
Tank,
Together?
we might call him on Telegram to just make sure he's okay.
But can we all say just for this weekend only? Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito.
We are rooting for him. We are rooting for him hard. I just want to see Riddell hurt. You deserve once you paid Daniel Jones $40 million, you deserved it. You deserved it.
Ignore my hand that was just up there.
When was this, Irvin? Tank, when was this?
I really like this map. I'm not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker for like a good map.
You can definitely tell this world is very well, like,
It's well
I love
built.
it every chance the anime like dives into the world. I'm like, this is very well fleshed out.
You know what it makes me, what it reminds me of is like, it almost feels like the creator like went and read like fantasy like books instead of fantasy manga to build it.
Yeah, like for instance, a lot of these things are, was it J.R. Tolkien, the guy who wrote Lord of the Rings? He set the standard for a lot of fantasy
We'll have
tropes.
to start looking
Yeah.
for work soon,
You're already concerned about employment?
as we all should be. Slaying the Demon King was one chapter, but read on. For we've stories yet to tell and lives yet to live.
Life's full of blood. I would take any job they let me drink on.
Very
Well,
priestly
that
stuff.
fucking sucks.
I
Our
suppose
subtitles
you're
aren't
right.
working and my brain doesn't work without subtitles.
Frieren, the life that lies ahead of you will be far longer than the rest of us.
Can you
could
pause
know,
for
but we can
1
begin to
second?
comprehend.
Just one quick second,
What's up?
because I can hear it and I'm like a little bit behind you guys. You're good now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, good luck on your court case, Irvin.
Hey, we got you, bro. We sending support.
Court case.
Hey, what Irvin does in his off time is his own business.
That's his own business.
You know what? I don't want details.
I don't got details. We don't need no details.
The less I know, the better. I can't be.
He innocent. He innocent. Whatever he did.
All right, I'm with you.
Next thing you know, he did some Karen Yeager type shit.
War crimes.
Oh yeah, you can start it back whenever you're ready. By the way.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Comprehend.
Yes, perhaps.
She's so pretty. Like the side profiles and everything, I really love.
I love how you, from the minute you see the hero, I'm like, oh, he really loves Frieren.
Right? You can just see it. You can just see it. And she's just oblivious. I do love this priest, though. I think he's like my favorite character, and I can't wait for more of him in the
He just be
flashback.
drinking for real.
I mean, it is what it is.
Himmel the hero.
But I think he's just like a.
Eisen the warrior. Heiter the priest.
Do you
and
know
Frieren
how
the
long
mage.
like the
You have our
dwarves
wholehearted
live
thanks for
and like
defeating
the
Demon
dwarven?
King. Your
in this
efforts have launched
live?
our world into an age
We're on
of
episode 1,
prosperity
Tank.
and peace.
Can you stop moving over? I keep adjusting the camera to fit your head in it, and then you keep moving.
Let me move my head.
Fine. You know what?
Let me move
Fine.
my head.
It can just be me in the picture. I don't care.
That's fine. If I want to move my head, I'll move my
I feel
head.
like you get more views if it was just me and just saying.
Though, I doubt they'll be able to capture the complexities of my good looks in a piece
Lonnie.
of stone.
Lonnie, they still ask about Nadia. She ain't been on PC in
It's a
3 months.
self-serving tribute.
They still ask
Nadia
about Nadia.
was only willing to offer up 10 copper coins.
I have never wanted to eat anime food more in my life than like every time I watch some sort of anime show.
Wouldn't you?
I'm not
Uh,
a corrupt
I've
person.
what was it Food Wars? Every time I watch
That's
Food
what
Wars,
I
I'm
was
like, I
about to say.
would
What was
love.
it? Food Wars, where they like literally
I would love to
moaned
eat some of this
every
food.
time they ate something.
Over, isn't it?
Oh, Irvin, this is m0onnpeaches.
This is the moment our grand adventure ends.
10
That's all
years
I am to
together.
you.
We've been through the thick, the thin, and then some.
It's definitely Chopper from Star Wars
You
Rebels.
don't have to lean into the mic.
I'm just saying, no, it's definitely Chopper from Star Wars Rebels.
One
I love
misstep
him
on our
though.
journey
He's
would have ended
innocent of all
there.
crimes. I don't care if he's killed 1 billion people.
Do you remember the time?
You know
Hector's
who really
bottle
has
ache rendered you
probably the
more
worst war
useless?
crimes because they won't even mention them?
So,
Uncle Iroh.
You've gone nearly as paladin.
They won't even mention what he did.
Alas, a shame indeed.
He's so cool though,
Well,
man. He's the
I love
grandfather
it.
everybody
No,
wants.
that man has war crimes upon war crimes on himself.
And he repented. And he repented.
Why does she end up in a chest like this all the time? Also, why are chests alive?
that's some shit.
A lot
that
of
you end
mimics
up
in that
though.
world.
I can't argue with that because
Memories sound
I-
terrible, don't they?
in Baldur's Gate, I touch and open everything.
You made this quest the journey
Hence,
of my life.
when I told you last night that I got caught
I feel the same.
dropping a dead body.
It's a mere 10 years.
In Baldur's Gate, not real life. In Baldur's Gate,
That's a full decade. Spent
Video
on
games
she did not.
only.
She did not just admit to a crime.
turned into an old
Video
man
games
right before
only.
our eyes.
That's not nice.
He always looked like that.
Even less nice.
Now this is a moment right here.
It's nearly time.
This
I'm not sure, Cap. I'm not sure.
sure.
We're here on a special night.
I was in my office. I was literally here all night.
Shower happens once
Allegedly.
every 50 years.
You literally came in and yelled at me because hadn't gotten off Baldur's Gate all night.
Beautiful.
The view from inside the city isn't very
I
good.
don't think that's a
I'm
catch.
trying to have a moment here. Don't spoil the mood.
Outstate's trying to drive down to win the game.
Next
40
time,
seconds
then.
left. They're down by 6.
I know a good place. I'll take us.
Right, I'm just giving sports updates.
I got you. No, this is not even for us. It's just for J-Rob.
What's wrong?
I got him ready to call. I'm literally ready to call him right when the game ends.
So it's a plan. 50 years from now.
Where's my
See,
phone
here's my thing. This is how you know that she has no concept of time. Where they're talking about this like once in a lifetime meteor shower that happens every 50 years. And she's like, oh, I have a spot. We'll just go there next time. Like it's nothing. Like they're in their like what, 20s? 30s?
Yeah.
They're
I
like
think
their
the priest
30s.
is in his 30s.
Mapped out your next.
But it's
adventure?
like 50 years from now, bitch, come on, that's like 60s, 70s, 80s, depending on where they're at in
Realistically,
their life.
realistically, the only person who's guaranteed to make it is the dwarf. He's the only one who's guaranteed to make it.
But she can't, she just doesn't realize
She's been
that.
a part of it by now.
I think the dwarfs only live to be
In
like
her
200
eyes,
years old.
50 or even 100 years
Oh, wow.
must look like a trifling thing.
But it's like, the hero's just like, okay, I'll see you in 50 years. Because he's just so in love with her.
Would you want to live that long?
Yeah.
What's up, Billy?
Do you see all of these books back here? Do you want to know how many I have that are on my TBR to be read? There's also manga back there that I haven't read either. Like, yes, I want to read it all. How did she get locked in another chest that's trying to eat her?
She just
I
she
hope
loves
there's
chess because
something
she loves chess because it could be a new spell in there, like a new
But
tone
like,
for
do you
spell.
think the ones that try to eat her have like better things in it?
No, those are just monsters.
Like that here. The last time I saw a shadow dragon must have been a few decades ago.
Kind of disappointed in that.
How unfortunate.
I'm not gonna hold you.
And
I'd
the
be so
game's over.
disappointed.
The game's over. I gotta call J-Rob.
Come to think of it, I took a horn
Ohio
from
State just
Demon
threw a
King's
pick
castle.
to lose the game.
I asked him.
You want to pause it to call him real quick?
You
Yeah,
do
let me go
see
get
that
my
it's
phone.
exuding some sort
All
of
right. And tell him to join the stream so he can cry on the stream.
Yeah, let me call him. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
I love how she just gave him this thing that's just emitting darkness. It's literally just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Come oh, come on, that was funny.
Can you find my? Oh, never mind.
Hey,
What?
can you pick that out? Can you move the paper towels in case Fred wants silly there?
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot because Ohio State lost. I'm gonna take a
You
shot.
should also take a shot because I got upset when the whole 50 years thing.
No, that's not a bad moment yet. Not a
Yet.
bad moment
Yet.
I'm not taking 2 shots right now.
Key term, yet. I gave it to you. It's somewhere.
Oh, I'll do a shot with you.
You may not want to have that fully in the camera. You gotta be sneaky. This was college, right? Tonight's college?
Yeah,
Yeah.
college. It's rivalry weekend.
I'm gonna be honest, I never got really that into college.
Hold on. Isn't LSU still losing by 10 to Texas A&M?
I haven't checked the scores yet.
Don't ask me, I don't watch.
Yeah, hold on. Because y'all, Manny was real proud about Jaden Daniels winning it all. 4 losses.
I only got into basketball when we got together, and that was because he would watch it while we were like going to do something.
Why don't you bring future stuff on this? I mean, that's a good idea. That's stuff that I would have to run through, like Ron and J-Rob and stuff like that. I'm not like a leader in PC.
Oh, wow. Never mind. LSU came back to win.
What does that say? Why don't you bring up me on PC anime stream? H is the only other female on PC. It actually helped try and expand the PC fan base. I'd be down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You gotta bring that up with everybody.
Yeah, he's not going to pick up. He's not going to pick up.
I'll just text me.
Because I just got him right on the thing. He's just not
That's
picking
a
up.
good evening. What?
That was for the reservation later tonight.
What reservation?
Dungeon.
What time?
Like 7 something.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready for the shot?
Yeah, I already took it. I already took
you gotta
mine.
take another one.
Fine.
I love how I can bully people.
No, you're only bullying me because I'm legitimately across the country from you, so there's nothing I can do. Legitimately across the country.
No, trust me, when y'all are at the wedding,
I will bully you.
she will bully everybody.
Oh, I'm bringing. Oh, by the way, I'm bringing straight Hennessy to the reception. No
That's
ifs,
fine.
ands, or buts about it.
First of all, how are you going to get it there? We
Don't
have
ask
to get
questions.
you transportation.
Don't ask questions.
I'm gonna ask a lot of questions because if there is a fee because you bring your own liquor, you're paying it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's gonna be an open bar.
There is gonna be an open bar.
Will the bar have Hennessy?
Yes,
There's gonna be black people. Of course.
Can you guarantee that? Can you guarantee that?
I can guarantee that.
I can guarantee there's gonna be Hennessy.
Okay, then never mind. I might just bring Hennessy for myself.
You
So we
have
have
to
double
think
it.
about it.
My family, her black half of the family, like
Yes, my black half of the family.
I don't.
All right, Lani, you ready? You ready?
Anything is possible.
Salud. Salud.
So we're just gonna move stuff around so that you actually have full access of the mouse.
Okay, what time are you at?
9:09.
Okay, wait, give us
Evil aura, don't you?
pause.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Is that dangerous to people?
It's emitting like
That's awfully reassuring.
darkness literally
There are
from
many
it. And she
resources
just gave it to
circling
him.
around soon. I'll pick up the horn when I visit.
Also, was not prepared for the W placement because
Oh, can you
My
post
student-
the link in the chat in case anyone wants to join the live stream?
Since I was here last.
yeah, I got you. I'd say Tank, pull up. No cap, pull up.
Angie
Billy
Carr,
Bob,
you're
pull
always
up.
welcome.
Send J Rob your condolences.
Oh god.
I'm worried about him for
He's
real.
somewhere around here.
I wonder if we're gonna see any cosplays from this at Holiday Mitsuri.
I think why not? Frieren.
Yeah, like
Frieren's
Frieren would be-
Frieren cosplay should be.
I'm just saying because so you have to think about it, Random. We have to prepare stuff like months in advance.
Okay.
So what in August is when I started planning for Holiday Mitsuri? So I started planning in August what I was going to be, what I was going to wear, like if I'm making things, like how to order things. Because if you're ordering cosplay, then you have to order it even sooner because you have to make sure that it fits. And if it does, then you have to return it and like get it back. So I don't know if we're gonna see this unless like you get like those like last minute, like really amazing like cosplayers doing something like this.
So obviously I don't know anything about cosplay, but I think what I was trying to say is like at least the costumes in Frieren are not complicated.
I realize you.
Or am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Hers is.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at hers has like a lot of layers.
It's a lot of layers and it's like
It's simple but intricate.
Yeah.
Because you have the collar, then you have the overhaul, then you have the thing.
And then so I'm also thinking about her hair is a whole thing where you have to get like PVC pipe, you have to like cut it all up, you have to get it the right way, you have to style it, you have to crimp it, you have to like there's a lot that goes into it. I have been doing cosplaying for like 10 years.
That makes sense.
There's a lot. But like I would say like the priest or like the hero, those would be easy ones.
Yeah, the hero one is very
What's
simple.
taking so long?
Very simple, but like hers is intricate.
We bald men have our particularities.
I don't think her student knows that.
That's what I thought. I think her student would be another easy one to do.
You just have to make the staff.
Which is why, like, when Bleach 100 Year War came out and everything, people were able to do those cosplays so quickly because Bleach is like a standard, very simple, like, if you don't any sort of Bleach cosplay, then you are most likely have what you need to do an updated Bleach cosplay.
Guess my head's still not for padding. At least you're much the same as ever, Eisen.
The dwarf would also be really easy.
You are a
Honestly,
dwarf, after all.
I'm gonna do the dwarf for Katsucon.
I'm not touching you if you're dressing up as a dwarf. I hope you.
I don't care. I get to have a beard. I cosplay as Waluigi.
Spot is about a week's walk away.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have a mustache.
Also, Waluigi gets the short end of the stick in terms of promotion among the four.
He does. I thought about sending him that photo, but I know that he would have vetoed it.
It transports the soul to a different time.
Am I wrong?
The
No.
time when the world was ours to discover.
I like funny cosplays. I don't care about like looking good or being serious. Like,
It seems so brilliant.
Luigi's fucking hilarious. Shannon got me a gold jacket to go with it. Now I gotta wear a gold jacket while I'm Waluigi. See, a giant cape, a helmet, and like a lot of hair. That would be amazing.
As brush
I
the
want to
dust
do
on a future
Gandalf.
memory, there you all appear.
Man, I need to see Muscular Chocolate Queen pull up a proper Drolata in her true vampire form, complete with the fiery pink hair. See, if that
Where
happens,
do you think I'm a chocolate queen?
No, she's not talking about you. She's talking about in general.
Okay.
And if I saw that, Taylor's probably gonna have to tase me because my mouth is just gonna be open.
Whoever gets to her first gets to have her.
Never mind. I'm gonna have to taste Taylor.
I think that you forget that I like women. You always say, "Oh, you're gonna have to tase me. You're gonna have to tase me." First of all,
Side note: such a beautiful scene.
very beautiful thing. Oh God, my heart. You can see the moment when he dies. You can just see the moment when he dies. It's fucking bullshit.
But he got to see it with her.
Yeah, but
He never got to confess his love.
that's not the point at all.
Does he have kids? Did he get married?
No,
No.
he did not.
See? That's not happy or beautiful. That is sad and soul crushing. Take a shot.
That's what makes Frieren. That's what makes Frieren Frieren.
Take a
No.
shot.
I'm pouring the shot now.
You
Jesus.
too.
I'm pouring the shot now.
However, I will say the comments people make during this is fucking disgusting towards her.
What are you talking about?
They're making it right now.
Ladies, not like we're racked.
Yeah, when they like make the comment where they're like, you know, she's not even like sad. She's not even like,
Oh yeah.
bro, she's still in fucking shock. You have to think about this. She's probably never really lost someone like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that actually like impacted her this way.
This is where like the anime takes over for the manga. Because even in the manga, like it didn't really hit me well. But I had to go back and reread those first few chapters where she's like,
I hardly knew anything about him.
see what I mean? And then she's having it now.
Yep. It's happening now. But it's like also somebody who like doesn't cry at funerals, like
It's a good use because it feels like every anime has that non-emotional character, and it's a great use of one.
it's a wonderful use of it, especially to be like, yeah, they're not emotional, but like that doesn't mean that they don't have emotions.
Try to better know and understand you.
I've always wondered what would have happened if they truly did end up like together. And I know for Frieren it would have been like a quick kind of moment in her life, but
For him, it would have been everything.
mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker for romance, so I think that like that's my biggest thing about this is like I feel like I got that taken from me, and it makes my heart hurt.
Why are you unwell?
My years of drinking had to catch up with me at some point. Divine retribution.
This damn priest and his fucking
If
drinking.
either of you find yourselves in the holy city, offer me a bottle at my grave.
Does the thought of dying not cause you any fear?
Oh my God.
We're the party of adventurers that saved the world. I'd like to think our seats in heaven have long been
What are you trying?
reserved. That's the whole reason I fought alongside you ruffians in the first place.
You corrupt priest.
If you'll kindly excuse me.
Fuck. All right, Lani, you ready?
I should be on the road then too.
Third.
Off to collect more
Salud.
Hmm.
Salud.
There's that. But I also wish to learn more about humankind.
Don't know how to feel about the dwarf. I feel like you don't get enough of his like character.
He gets a lot more love later in the story because remember he's the one that lives the longest besides her.
Far too old.
So
Yeah.
you are. I will say this: you are definitely going to see him again.
Don't make
I
that
think it's
face at
really
me,
like
once you've lost your vigor,
interesting that like it's been
and
stop
the life
leaning
will
all on
slow
my
down.
chair.
I see. We'll meet again
Man,
soon.
Lani, you
My
really
chair
can't
is
do
not
nothing.
broken.
You really can't do nothing at all, bro.
That's what broke yours.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong?
I got the same problem on
She
the
knows the
left side of
sharper
my
chair.
chair because I lean left a lot, so my left side is fucked.
See, even he said it.
I'll see if my girl wants to do one of these one time, Lani. We'll double date this hoe.
That'll be great. That'll be
Yeah.
great.
I finally got her to watch Demon Slayer, and we just finished season 1, and I'm like, she's like, that was amazing. I was like, you're not ready for season 2.
Hell no.
It's like season 2 is even better. I was like,
Woo!
season 2 might be the best.
You know what that reminds me of when Char was like had all of those like theories for JJK.
Mhm.
And
Something you're looking for?
Nanami's gonna be like this amazing dad figure, and
Hey, it's tough right now. It's tough right now for all the Nanami people. It's tough. Okay, it's
so
tough.
she had only watched the anime at this point when she was saying all of this.
I was just nodding along. I was like, yeah.
And he would come and tell me, and I would be like, I know I'm not caught up in it yet, but even I know.
I put like after I watched the episode, I poured one out for him. I was tough. Like it was tough to watch,
Okay, I'm
especially when
sorry.
when you knew it was coming. I poured one out for him. I was so sad.
All I have to say is what they did with that episode.
Why, thank you, kind lady.
Because I read it.
You know what? Hold up. Pause the episode. Lani.
Who is she?
Pouring out for Nanami real quick.
All I'm gonna say is I read it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched it
You talking about the Nanami episode?
with the hair pull.
Oh, you talking about the hair pull? I'm talking about his death.
I'm not talking about his death.
Hey,
I'm talking about the fan service that was done.
people, the AMV that I made, Lani. So it's kind of making the rounds a little bit right now.
Ooh, the AMVs are gonna be.
So I made an AMV, m0onnpeaches night, and I showed it to them before I released it, and I posted it on Reddit. And a lot of people were like, "Yeah, you didn't need to do that. You didn't." Because I showed a lot of Nanami in that just by accident. I wasn't like trying to plan this. Like, you didn't need to do that, bro. We missed him already. I'm sorry. Oh.
So.
All right, pouring out for Nanami. Salud.
Did you pour one out?
I have alcohol in this.
Okay.
I'm holding my shots,
bro. You are a hoe.
So no, I am talking about the fan service that they did for us women with Gojo and Nanami.
Oh, and Toji with the fish.
And Toji, yes. They did some fan service there. So I read it and I watched it. And
bottle up, gotta let it know. Gotta get a little nasty.
See, we're talking about like his death and how impactful that was to us, and you're talking about some hair pulling. Those are completely different situations.
Hey, look.
It's
I had
not the hair pull.
Look, that hair pull was dastardly. Okay, a lot of let's just say once when my girl saw that, when she's on TikTok, she saw the TikTok of that. She's like, "Look, I'm not saying I need you to do this to me right now,
but I'm gonna need it done." No, here's the thing. I never understood like the Nanami stands. Like I never got it. Like he was not it for me. And then the episode came out, and
they gave him an extra 15 pounds of muscle in that one scene for no reason. I was like, Nanami is not this buff.
I don't care.
Put some respect on. Look, when the moment I saw Nanami,
service for you guys all the damn time. Give me Gojo straddling an arm. 15 extra pounds of muscle of Nanami holding him up by his ponytail and whispering in his ear.
Look, Nanami was like the serious parent to Gojo being the fun parent. But Nanami was cool enough to understand just because he's serious does not mean like he's going to be a complete asshole to you. And then you watch the jump and then him and Yuji do on Mahito and you're like, this is Nanami's my dog for life. Hey. I'm watching One Piece right now, Billy Bob. I can't watch and read. I'm not reading it. I'm watching it right now. All right.
See, that's the mistake. That's the mistake, Billy. He's watching it instead of reading it because every time you watch it, you're getting 10 plus minutes of recap of the episode you just watched.
How long have I been on the episode? Like 34.
Too long.
So what I do, Billy Bob, I read it in arcs. So I got right when they got to the Grand Line, I was like, I'm taking a break because I didn't realize that there was a schedule to read and the filler I could skip. I watched all of it and I was exhausted. And also, Luffy gets on my damn nerves.
You're farther than I am.
If you're already at the Grand Line, if you just like hunker down and just read nonstop.
No, listen to the first part. Hunker down.
Yeah, you really just gotta lock in and make sure it takes up most of your day. Besides like eating and sleeping,
I could watch Berserk.
Like a week.
I could watch Berserk Gluttony and do better with my time than hunker down and read One Piece. I could watch Eminence and Shadow again. By the way, Lani, season 2, woo!
It's hitting.
Hitting like a motherfucker.
No, Riddell and J-Rob, they don't know nothing about that.
They don't know nothing. Oh, we need to do. Oh, we need to write this in the Google thing. Our anime awards of the year. So I'm doing one on my channel, like anime. So that I always review the year in anime, m0onnpeaches. Let's split them up into categories, right? And I have a few of my friends come on to help me out. But we need to do that for ourselves here, like anime of the year, slice of life of the year, best fight, blah blah blah. Like, I'm telling you, we need to do that. Actually, I'm gonna add that to the list right now. I have some
recommendations for slice of life. You know, that's basically all I watch.
Yeah, I'm a slice of life enjoyer. I'm not gonna hold you. That Horimiya second season, which basically was just like, here's all the stuff that happened in between that you didn't really watch in the first season, was great. But Horimiya is like up there with Toradora as my favorite.
Well, also you have to think about this year. Also, I guess it's not slice of life, but what was it? The Devil's a Part-Timer. Yeah. After 12 years, got its second season.
I heard a lot of people didn't like it though.
I didn't like it that much, but I mean, I've also waited so long for it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was all right. It wasn't anything that was going to knock my socks off in terms of even isekais.
He won't let me do Lady Tsunade.
What do you mean I won't let you?
You told me if I did it, you wouldn't talk to me. You vetoed it.
Well, what? Say that one more time.
Lady Tsunade.
You told me I couldn't.
I think it's because I said you'd get pregnant. Or S-Death.
Yeah, he won't let me do S-Death. He wouldn't even tell me why he wouldn't let me do S-Death.
Because you'll get pregnant.
I think
you'll
it speaks for
immediately.
I think you told me no. Any person that you can think of that has like,
we'll have like 5 little m0onnpeaches running around here if she cosplays as S-Death, Angie. Don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me, Angie.
I'll do it.
Hey, S-Death.
Just DM me. We can talk this out.
Look, Lani, I'm not saying you should support this, but are you not Let me stop. This is not a conversation we need to have on stream. Go ahead, restart.
We can afford a kid, but do we want one running around burning this house?
Okay, then take the precautions. You know there's some procedures you could take. What are we talking about? Do some procedures.
That's a question for you.
Oh God. I started reading manga when I was in 6th grade, and then from there, the first manga that I read was also an anime. So that's how I got into anime. And then it kind of like spiraled from there. I had about a good 4-year hiatus of not watching anything. But I've been watching anime for like 10 plus years. Ooh, more than 10 years. Cause I was probably like 15.
March 2nd, 2024. The 2024.
So catching us up, on my page. Sometime next year.
She can do S-Death, but Angie, if we get a kid, I'm sending it your way. Like you're taking care of the kid.
They're at least charging you child support, Angie.
Yeah, I'm billing. You're gonna get an invoice.
But I will also say, I didn't start watching like mainstream anime or reading mainstream manga until like we got together. I always watch like the weird ones.
Mm.
I mean, think about it. I have the Tsubate Reservoir one that you didn't even know about. That was my first manga.
To be fair, I go out of my way to watch like unforeseen ones, like weird ones that I know they're never going to get an anime adaptation, but they're so that the story's so convincing. Like I know, hold up real quick. I don't know, m0onnpeaches. Have you ever heard of the one called Sensitive Boy?
I have.
Bro.
I haven't read it yet, but I've heard of it.
So Lani, Sensitive Boy covers it, mind you, real quick for those people, it covers a very sensitive topic where a boy gets his cheek snatched by a teacher. And it's the fallout of that. And Lani, I already know you're concerned, but the manga covers it so well that I'm willing to keep
Covers
going.
what? Covers
like
what
the
so
fallout from that. Fallout from
okay.
that. And how he deals with it, and and then he ends up getting a girlfriend, but like she doesn't know what's going on. It's amazing. And it just finished the arc of the boy, m0onnpeaches, like the first boy. But the way the story is structured, you're following different people. So now that they've kind of fixed, I'm not going to say fixed, they finished the first boy story. They're moving on to, it's technically a boy and a girl in this one, and they're dealing with another big like personal situation. And I'm like, oh my God. And that's why I always say, like I mentioned it last week, there's always something new that kind of interests me. And I'm like, to see anime tackle these tough topics, especially compared to how we see things like assault and things like that, and see how the Japanese would cover it, it's crazy. And you just kind of see the different things. Look.
I wish I never saw that.
The eclipse is one of the weirdest, I guess you could say, turns I've ever seen. It's one of the weirdest turns I've ever seen.
I think Berserk was good, but I wish I never saw it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, Billy, I've tried to get her to get on One Piece. And like in the beginning, to me, the beginning is kind of slow if you're just watching.
I can't do the beginning. I'm literally stuck basically where the live action like ends.
Yeah, like that's
like I can't.
Actually,
I can't.
You're not even in our.
No, I'm not.
Is it right after the Nami stuff or
during that? What's his face? What is the dude's name?
Huh?
The chef one.
Oh, Sanji.
I'm literally where they get to Sanji, and I can't.
It's tough.
I couldn't do One Piece when it was like big. When I was like little,
Billy, I've tried. I got her on Chainsaw Man, though. I got her on.
No. You gave me an ultimatum with Chainsaw Man because you didn't want to go through that pain alone.
Ultimatum is crazy. Ultimatum is crazy, Lani.
No, I think I like bribed her or something.
Yeah, he bribed me with books.
All right, let's finish this up. We got 2 episodes to watch today.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Her name is Frieren. She was orphaned by the wars in the southern lands.
See, she would be a good one to cosplay, like the apprentice.
The apprentice is very good. I like her dynamic.
Frieren, why did you come visit me?
Also, this is a very sneaky man. He knows his way around his friends.
You've done me much good.
Do you think I'm more like her or more like the priest?
I imagine your time is
I'm more like her.
So you think I'm more like the priest?
Yeah.
In that case, I have a request.
Just less alcohol?
Might you take on an apprentice?
Unless we're talking about your college days.
We're not bringing up my college days. Those were dark days.
Needs adequate training. Will you bring her with you and strengthen her?
There's no reason to bring that up.
Forgive me, Haito, but I must draw a line. She'd only get in my way. We both know how often
Those are some really fucked up mushrooms. There's some really messed up mushrooms.
Friend asked me to care for to her death.
Understood. I have another favor in mind.
I'm not gonna lie. Tailgating on a boat, Lani, sounds incredible. Tailgating on a boat sounds incredible.
It is fun. It's so much fun.
I find it hard to believe that such magic exists.
That's part of the reason why I'd like you to decipher it. Up for the challenge?
The code is largely symbol-based. The people of
Yeah.
this era had a penchant for such things. I'll need at least 5 or 6 years.
Do what you can.
Why do you want these spells deciphered in the first place? You told us that death doesn't worry you.
When I said I wasn't afraid to die,
Andrew, I've watched some of those, not all of those, but I've watched some of those. But Berserk is just different.
It's crazy. It can never get a good adaptation, which is crazy.
No, there's
To
no
this
way.
day, why has no Mappa is taking everything but Berserk, everything else but Berserk.
Because who wants to touch it? No offense to Berserk.
You do it right, you are remembered forever. You are remembered forever.
You do it wrong, you're done.
Exactly. And that's the gamble.
That's why,
Mappa has shown they can do everything right. Do Berserk right.
that's why no one's taking on Vagabond.
Your mind teaching Fern the
That's some
magic
hoes.
that
Vagabond, you can do Vagabond.
As
You cannot do Vagabond.
Yes, you can.
You can't do Vagabond. You can't do it.
We did
do it
Attack
right.
on Titan, you can do
Should
Vagabond.
be fine.
No.
You can do Vagabond.
You did not just say if you can do Attack on Titan. Goodbye.
And Attack on
read
Titan was so
Vagabond.
good it had Lani at least understanding why Eren was going to commit genocide. And he was like, I'm not saying I'm mad, but I understand.
I know I can be hard to find, but I didn't think so.
Hey, we pro Aaron over in this house.
I was going to say, we are
Mr. Hyde never
Jaegerists.
knows where I am. He says I'm practically invisible.
I
Got
also
to see it. Got to see it through.
Very good thing.
I see what Eren was trying to do. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand.
Listen, I've been too long supporting this man.
I can barely.
I'm going to
detect
continue to
presence.
support this man.
Control over her mana is exceptional.
Is how it is.
How much could she have studied at such a young age?
Master Hyder said.
You know what I think's so
once
funny?
I'm able to blast a hole in that rock.
They have an emotionally unavailable character trying to learn how to be emotionally available from another emotionally unavailable character.
Is that how it could be like with my child?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
My magic never makes it to the other side. It just won't reach.
I see the issue.
Do you know any ways I can train
I-
this skill?
Yes.
The apprentice is always slightly emotionally more available.
Do you like magic?
Not by
The
much.
perfect apprentice for Frieren.
She's saying the apprentice is more emotionally available than Frieren.
The perfect
But not
apprentice
by
for-
much. Not by much.
Yeah, Billy, I agree. Random, like I suggest you get like the first volume of Vagabond and really read it, and then ask how are they really gonna animate this without messing it up.
They're about to do solo leveling. They're about to do solo leveling.
Completely
And
different.
no, Lani, we've all
Leveling is not
expressed
that bad. Solo leveling is not that bad.
no, we've all expressed our concerns about solo leveling. Some of them fights they're gonna animate.
I think it's still
Fuck it up.
easier than like the intricacy in Vagabond. Like I said, you gotta read it. Read the first volume, then get back to me.
That's the one that I buy you all the time.
Yeah, the one up in the.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one, no. Fuck no.
You also-
No.
Besides the art, do you think they're not gonna do it because the
They would have
the
done it
series
years
doesn't-
ago.
yeah, the series is never gonna have a true ending. It's never gonna have an ending because the author doesn't want to do it.
all the time.
I was gonna say they did that for Full Metal.
But the author was actively doing the story, working on the story.
Yeah, he just takes breaks. He does like
Hunter x Hunter just came out with a ending because the author doesn't think that he's gonna be able to finish it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But also, Vagabond's like legitimately the author's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm done with this. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Feigning courage at the hero.
Which One Piece was done with it.
They're well worth looking for.
You know how mad I got? I don't even watch One Piece or read it. You know how mad I got when he came out and said the search for the One Piece has now begun earlier this year?
But we've been riding with you for 20 years. We've been riding with you for 20 years. What do you mean it just began?
Thank you. He was like, oh, all of this was just like the lead up. We're building the crew. I was like, sir, You have to be fucking with me, right?
Yeah, Billy, he don't know no better. Don't worry about it. You don't.
Oh, my bet on Vagabond. All right, fine. I'm just a huge Berserk stan, and I'm mad that they've tried it. It feels like look, if you're gonna commit, do how UFO Table does.
It's even more intricate than Berserk.
Look, this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying.
I don't think that.
If you're gonna commit, if you're gonna do Berserk, commit the way UFO Table commits to freaking Demon Slayer. They stopped. They said, look, this is all we're going to do, and they've done it. They've done it well.
Well, not even Demon.
They've done it so well.
Not even What Studios does that, because What Studios also makes Fate.
Yeah, but they stopped making Fate to just focus on.
They just came out with a movie this year.
Yeah, movies. They're not dropping the anime series.
No, and they came out with a show this year.
When was the show? What was the show?
Yeah, they did.
It was Fate, Fake something, and then the actual show. It's like
I gotta watch a whole Giga video to just know what in Fate I need to figure it out. Know what? Hold on. Listen to this. I got a pitch for live action Berserk.
There's the amount of mana utilized, the strength at which it's
yeah, let me pause it. All right. Tarantino writes the script. I thought Tarantino was gonna retire after his latest movie.
No, I don't.
Peter Jackson produces and directs. Guillermo del Toro does the design. Jim Henson creates shop, does the creature designs. Island does CGI, and Hans Zimmer does. See, that's good on paper. Who paying for all this?
Disney. They got the money.
No,
not Disney. Apple.
Disney.
Apple will do it. Apple will do it.
Apple might do it.
They got fuck you money. But my thing is, the crazy part is, what if another God? What if Apple is the one that's like, no, we'll fucking do it. We'll pay.
But Netflix is the one that's had these live actions in the chokehold, so it would probably be Netflix. Do I trust Netflix with Berserk live action?
No. I'm still mad at them for Yasuke. I'm still mad at them for that.
Listen,
I'll never forgive them for that.
Up until One Piece, I haven't trusted Netflix with a single live action.
First of all, I still don't. I'm still kind of iffy on live action, but that's just me.
You know what I'm really worried about? Avatar, Last Airbender.
I saw the trailer and said I'm not impressed.
Because the original creators of Avatar were in it and helping the writers and production and everything, and then halfway through they dropped out. Do you all know the order of the?
So I can tell you most. I can tell you the beginning order, and then you can also just Google it. But you want to watch Fate Stay Night first.
Oh, look at it! You finally, Riddell finally pulled up. Riddell finally pulled up.
She knows that she's meant. She knows that she's insane.
No, I am not.
Go ahead. Explain to the AOT
yourself.
fan.
I'll be right back. I will be right back. Explain yourself.
Attack on Titan was just a little. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not good. Don't put it as I'm saying that it's not good. I'm just saying it was overhyped. That's all I'm saying.
How can you overhype goatness? I don't understand. I don't understand how you can overhype goatness. Character development.
It didn't become that until the last half.
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna?
Go ahead.
It didn't become that until Aaron got his long hair. Until they realized. It didn't become that until all this shit came out, when everything really came out. Before that, it was just kind of meh. Why do you think it took me so long to get through it? I don't rate it in my top 10.
It's not even in your top 10.
It's in my top 20. Very.
Top 20? Oh, God. She said top 20.
I'm just saying. Also, to be fair, I also said that Bleach became redundant at one point.
See, I can even agree with you on that, and I love Bleach. But top 20 is insane.
For me, though, it's not. It's in my top 20. Probably top 15, but I wouldn't put it in my top 10. I don't want to go back and rewatch Attack on Titan. I'm good.
I think the way Attack on Titan is structured, you have to go back and rewatch it because all the foreshadowing is crazy.
I will give you that. The foreshadowing is crazy. I'll give you that. However, I still want to go back and rewatch it.
If you say
I would
so.
even go back and reread it.
If you say so. Well, the manga itself is more controversial than
I'm so fucking mad about the ending.
craziest part is the ending. The ending didn't really change in the anime. People thought the anime was so good. Now they realize the ending didn't change. So now they're getting mad again. Where I'm like, that's the point, you idiots. That's the point. Fuck.
For me, I think. Oh, don't you dare say that shit! Don't you dare say that shit!
Oh, my bad.
I supported this man way too long not to be a Jaegerist, okay? I had to watch Sasha die. My girl only wanted meat and potatoes.
To be fair, when Sasha died, that's immediately showing you that the show's about to get real. When Sasha died,
Right?
I was hurt. I was
She
hurt
only
that day.
cared about meat and potatoes.
I'll never forgive Gabby. I'll never forgive her. No, I don't advocate hitting children, but like Gabby, if I saw Gabby's,
fuck.
Gabby, it's on site.
it's on site.
It's on site.
Like, bro, they sending me to jail about the shit I'm about to do. They sent me straight to jail.
If you were saying Sasha was not for the cause, sir,
Motherfucker, she was there with the potato. What are we talking about?
potato in her hand when she died.
I think when she's saying top 20, I think she's talking about enjoyment.
I am talking about enjoyment. Storyline, I will put it in my top 10. Storyline, it's really good. I'm not saying that the storyline isn't bad. Sir, we will fight.
Wardell, you have the link. Come up here.
We
You
can
act like you
fight.
can't get up here for real. Also, when if you can you reach out to J-Rob, make sure he's doing okay?
Gabby is trash.
Absolute trash.
No, storyline, I'd honestly put Attack on Titan in like my top 5. Very good storyline. However, enjoyment wasn't there for me.
Okay. I like that.
I didn't.
Some people just have different criteria.
It dragged on too long for me in some points. And then for me, and he can even attest to this, because last night I got mad at a movie. I got mad at Spider-Man. If the ending is trash, it ruins the entire thing for me. And I think that the ending of Attack on Titan was trash.
By the way, I know this is crazy, right? I know Invincible isn't an anime, but that motherfucker's hitting too.
Invincible is amazing.
Green Bull versus the Battle of the Wood, Green Dick Edition. I gotta go with my dog Hashirama.
Come on here then. If you want to argue with me, come on here then. You got the link?
Oh, set it up. We'll have the verse. I need to make one of those, Lani, for the versus thing.
We need Char versus Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch that one.
Char is crazy. Char will drive to Sydney's house and fight her.
I know she will. That's why I said I want to watch it, because I want to watch her in the stream driving to Sydney's house to beat Sydney's house.
Now listen, bitch, I'm on the way. I'm like, hey, yo, okay.
No, Sydney would tell her to do it. She'd be like, "You aren't."
No, when Sydney was saying all that stuff about Attack on Titan, Char was ready to go to jail that night.
I was getting text after text after text. I was like,
and I was also getting
"See, because
text.
you scared."
Oh, she calling you scared, Adele. You might have to pull up. Don't tell me Green Bull is stronger than Hashirama. Don't you tell me that, Billy Bob. Don't you tell me that. He had his tail in between his legs running from Shanks. So you telling me he's stronger than Hashirama? We can have a power scale extreme. Please tell me how Green Bull is stronger than Hashirama. Because I would love some power scale to explain that to me.
Who is that?
Who's what?
Green Bull.
Green Bull's this new guy in One Piece.
Okay.
Who was there for like a chapter and a half.
Pride.
We love Riddell low-key.
I'm joking.
Okay.
You know I'm not being serious.
Okay.
All right. We do need a power scaling stream one day, but we're finally gonna get off this anime rival stuff next week. We focus on it too much. And I don't understand how Ty could say that Bakugo does not deserve hate. Lani, one of the biggest videos on my channel is my Bakugo video, which was me just frustrated. Like for 20 minutes, m0onnpeaches, I just talk about it.
Talk about what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, so I have this Bakugo video where I basically say I'm like, Bakugo freaking sucks, right? And it was my first time watching My Hero Academia, and I watched all the way through season 5. I'm like, yo, this dude sucks. And I'm like, and I straight up riffed on it for almost 20 minutes.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
you're gonna leave my man alone.
He's a terrible person. He's a terrible person in this show.
And I love him for it.
No, he's a terrible person. There's so many different ways Denji. Look, the only reason Denji didn't do anything crazy was not Denji. Deku didn't do anything crazy was because Horikoshi wrote it that way. There's so many different ways it could happen. What if Deku literally committed suicide? What if he just did it? Because he definitely could have. What if he did it? And now the whole story is it's Bakugo just dealing with that shit. Because guess what? You were so scared of a quirkless boy, you made him commit suicide.
I'd like to see you try.
He was so scared of a quirkless boy, he committed suicide. That's how easily that Deku story could have ended. But look, whatever. This
Listen,
is all I'm saying.
I feel like there's more undertones to it.
Look, I made the video, m0onnpeaches. To this day, it has almost 20,000 views. That video does almost 20,000. I can't tell you how many of those comments in the thing were like, I was bullied in the past. They're like, fuck Bakugo.
I was bullied.
All I'm telling you.
Still bullied.
I'm telling you.
By who?
My family.
Oh, okay. I thought you should say me. I was like,
you bully me, but I just don't. I bully you back. It's whatever.
Look. All I'm telling you is that there's definitely reason for hate with Bakugo. I'm
not saying that there's not reason for hate, because like I was bullied in the past in all seriousness, but like I have a thing for morally gray men.
I also don't want to be like a situation and Bakugo's a guy that saves you.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be in a situation and Bakugo's a hero that pulls up to save me, because obviously he's gonna save me, but then he's talking mad shit on me at the same time.
Not only that, you gotta worry about your life with that situation.
Absolutely, he's blowing shit up. What are we doing?
You gotta worry about your life. Listen, I love him as a character. However, if I was
you don't want Bakugo to come save you. Straight up, you don't.
To save me.
That's not the person you want.
I want Deku to come save me.
Bro, Deku would save you and then give you like a lollipop. He'd make you feel like real good when you're done.
But here's the thing: the like backlash of the giant battle he's gonna have. I have to worry about a building falling on me in both cases.
Well, he would make sure you're completely safe. He really would. Like, I feel like Bakugo would blow shit up. You get like injured just because you're kind of around him. Deku would sacrifice his life to make sure you're safe. But let's go.
Oh, Doflamingo.
Who's that?
He's in One Piece.
Stop telling me One Piece characters. Is Zoro the one in the One Piece that I like?
Yes.
Okay, I like
saying, yeah, Doflamingo is not morally great. That man is straight up evil. He's one of the greatest villains.
Villain?
The one with the pink thing that you see.
Oh God, no! Ew.
He's awesome.
Yeah, but the style is ew.
People really like doing his walk though on like TikToks and stuff. They really like doing his walk.
See, I can do pure evil men. I'm fine with that too. Like Sukuna, perfect.
Am I pure evil?
No.
Okay.
Hey, that'll be work, Lani. Way to break the mold.
That's right.
You're morally great, but you're not evil.
I feel like I'm a princess. I feel like
I remember when Char was trying to be like, well, I'm in Nanami, you're into Sukuna. You haven't even seen Sukuna's true form. I said, yes, I did. And your point is?
Oh, the forearms.
Yes, the forearms and everything.
That does it for you. I'm sorry, I don't have 4 arms, Taylor. I'm sorry, I can't give that to you.
You also can't give me a vampire, but you know what?
You see what? I'm not competing with like regular men or women. I'm competing with someone that has 4 arms. 4 arms, random. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
I'm not saying you have a chance, but to be fair, Sukuna's probably gonna kill her more than anything else. So you know, you got
You
that.
don't think that she's fine with that?
I'm okay with that.
I'm just saying, you know.
Listen. So my thing was, I told my son, Gojo's like, domain expansion, right?
Those eyes, though, I'm not gonna hold you. If I was a girl, I get it. If with Gojo, if I was a girl, I get it.
No. Hear me out. His domain expansion. Do I know that I would literally go insane and never be able to function again in my life? Yes. It would be the best thing ever.
How am I supposed to compete with the domain expansion? How am I supposed to compete with the domain expansion?
I would die happy.
You better figure something out. That's all I'm saying.
I would die happy.
I can't do it. I don't got the facilities for that, random. I don't got a domain expansion facilities.
Look. That's why I'm easing my girl in nice and slow into the anime space, okay?
See,
we showing her things that I can do for real. She likes Tanjiro because Tanjiro's like a genuinely good person, and she thinks I'm a genuinely good person. So, you know,
get me some cursed energy and I'll get creative, okay? Get me some cursed energy and I can get creative, Riddell.
Do you want to tell him who my favorite in Demon Slayer is?
Who?
Sanemi.
The Snake Ashura?
Yes.
Oh, wait till you hear his backstory.
Or Tenjin.
Tenjin is everybody's favorite.
Oh, Tengen?
Yeah.
Oh, I can be Tengen. Does that mean I get 2 more? No.
Do I get 2 wives?
Yeah, if I also get the 2 wives.
I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
2 wives. And
I'm not going to lie. I would just love to be on the fly on the wall in those conversations.
We're taking applications.
Angie, we don't know about you. Angie, we don't know how you live your life personally, but if you're free, please apply. I've been trying to figure out what Angie looked like for like 5 months.
Billy Bob, I don't know who Law is, so you're not hurting my feelings with this.
Gojo will get victimized by Law. He's a weakling. Oh, everyone loves Law in One Piece.
I don't know. Listen, you can disrespect Gojo all you want. I mean, the man's dead now, so
no, he might come back.
He's dead.
The theory is that Geto will take his body. Will take Gojo's body. And I'm like, geez.
You're not listen. You know the in Naruto, the guy that like does the clay with his hands.
Datara.
Yeah.
All I'm saying. It's all I'm gonna say.
This stream is not meant for children.
Listen, Angie's the one that brought it up with the hands.
Angie's a menace, though, for real. Angie's a complete menace. She's a complete menace.
I'm with her, though.
Angie, hold up. No, Angie.
Read between the lines with the all I'm saying part.
Look, Angie, here's the link, bro. Here's the link, Angie. Pull up. There's the link. Pull up. We need to know what you look like for once. You've been a loyal supporter. That link is just for Angie. I will send everybody else out except for Riddell because you know he's the captain. Come on, Angie, pull up.
Yeah, but he's also being a little, you know what?
W for something. All right, let's go. Let's ride.
All right, we're starting the show.
Yep.
All right.
Where you at?
143.
143. All right, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
And the level of control you have over it. But you know that much, correct?
Yes.
Earlier, your magic dissipated before it reached its target. That tells me your levels of mana and your firing strength are both lacking. These are not
I caught her well,
that you
Billy.
fix overnight. Regardless of your talent, such skills will take years to
It's so hard to fall for a trap, and I don't know what they're talking about.
That is true.
That's
like
the level of control you
One
have
Piece just
over your
isn't my
magic is
thing.
very high. That's the area where most people.
I'm taking this as she's really bad at fishing, by the way. That's what I'm getting from this scene. It's just very bad at fishing.
Right.
This man got so old, and she looks the exact same.
I don't think even in the manga I've seen an old elf yet. So we've only seen 3 in the manga. Only seen 3.
And they're all young.
One of them, I'll say this. One of them looks young. One of them looks like early. No. I'll say like mid-20s. But also, there's this thing where like when elves see each other, they don't see each other that often. So when they do, it's very like it's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. See the old man not trying to eat his greens.
Oh, random. Can you do me a favor later?
Yeah.
Because Riddell said that the audio was loud, so just in case it does get blocked, can you upload it as soon as possible?
Yeah, I'll download it. I got you.
All right.
Is Friren's train
Oh, right.
coming along smoothly?
In a short 4
Oh,
years,
God.
she's learned more than most of in 10. I don't feel this is a good thing. She is studying too.
Perhaps. Nothing seems to pull her out of the woods. Even so, I'm glad she's found something she loves.
Regardless, she's still a long way from becoming a proper mage. I'll have deciphered the grimoire before she reaches that status.
Oh, Sosa. I love Invincible.
You know how
Absolute fantastic. It shows you how great a Western, I guess, animation show can really be, because Invincible is one of those where like because the entire comic is done, so you can watch Invincible from start to finish, and the character development of Mark is so good. It's so good that I think even people on the manga side could learn from it. Tell a legitimate superhero story. There's also been spin-offs where Lani, for instance, Invincible met Spider-Man. I think it's actually
I saw like a little thing of that.
So I'm like, there's something there. It's good. It's really good.
I just saw the latest episode today, and it's hidden.
Very good.
I'm waiting for next episode because the latest episode he just saw his dad, or he just got tricked into seeing his dad.
It cannot be eventually.
So
wait till the people meet Anissa. Oh, wait till the people meet Anissa. You don't know who Anissa is, right, Lani?
No.
Wait.
It's about Invincible.
Yeah. Wait till the people
girl
meet
that is that the Vulturemite that attacked the female Vulturemite?
No.
Okay.
No, but that's all I'll say. Wait till you meet her. Wait till you meet her for real.
You're gonna have to.
Throwing away your life now would be an utter waste.
Ow! Plateau!
I have a cat.
A long time ago, I lost someone too. He was a dear companion whom I cherished very much.
You're pouring out for him,
His
for
heart
real.
was made of gold and his nerves made of steel. He would sooner sacrifice his life than abandon someone in need. If he was still here, and I was the one 6 feet below, more innocent lives could have been saved.
He was out when I
Since I'm
came
not
back.
out for such selflessness, I planned to
Oh,
live
shout out.
the rest
So
of
there
my
you go. Riddell's like, we're gonna start expanding.
Before I could hole up for good, I realized something. If I sat and died in silence,
Star Wars is overrated in my opinion, but we don't need to talk about that right now.
courage, all the
I said what I said.
progress we had made, they would vanish.
Wait, what
Overrated
did
as
you
fuck.
He said Star Wars is overrated.
I'm kind of with him on that one.
Within the
A lot of the
walls
problems could be solved very simply. The Jedi just up their own ass about it. Very simply.
Master Hyder fears dying now.
That's
Listen,
crazy. You let an old man
all the Star
outwork you by
Wars would have been
himself.
prevented
Show him he did the
if
right
they
thing back
never
then.
treated Anakin the way they did.
It can't be his final regret.
Yeah.
That I will
Also,
agree with.
crazy that,
Learning some kind of
Anakin wasn't the only person Jedi Order literally getting some pussy, but they hated on him for getting some pussy.
I need him to know.
He wasn't the only
Jedi
one.
are not absolute good though. Like I'm sorry, I read the lore for I think it's the lore for Star Wars.
No,
Get
tell
into it.
that to the
Jedi
movies.
has never ever been
The
absolute good.
movies do it wrong, and most people are gonna watch the
There's no
movies.
such thing as absolute good or absolute evil. That's why.
But that's crazy. You let an old man who couldn't even stick to an apprentice find a way to work all of y'all.
And here's my hot take for Star Wars. Obi-Wan should never have been his master. Obi-Wan should never have been his master.
So who should have been his master?
If Qui-Gon lived, it should have been him, and if not, then they should have found somebody else. because Obi-Wan treats him like a little brother, not like a father figure. He treats him like a little brother that he's looking after. And that's not. I'm not hating on Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan is not what
He's
not,
trash.
No, Obi-Wan wasn't the structure that Anakin needed. Obi-Wan treated him a lot of times like a friend, like a
He
brother.
wasn't the structure anyone needed. It was trash.
When you really look at their relationship's more like brother to brother, like big brother to little brother, not father or son.
We just missed such a cute moment of her getting like her full power up.
There weren't any spells for bringing back the dead or granting immortality.
Worth the try.
Did you know that?
An immeasurable fear of death lives within us all. If such spells did exist, Avig most surely would have cast them on himself.
Then why
That was
bother?
rude.
How's Fern? Is she growing strong?
She has room to improve in some areas, but it wouldn't be incorrect to call her a proper mage.
Excellent. So she made it in time.
Who did you send all of our pops
Say
to
she'll get in your way.
when you did that? You like came in and took a video of all the pops we had everywhere.
that was the group chat.
Forgive me, Haida, but I must draw a line. She would only get in my way. You deceived me, didn't you?
Oh, I
Also,
agree,
the fact-
Andrew. I agree. Like, yeah, but at the same time, like, he wasn't the. It's just like the personalities. Like Obi-Wan's personality, he is like in himself, like eccentric compared to other Jedi.
Can we also talk about what's her favorite Padawan?
At such a
Ahsoka?
age, that child
Am I Ahsoka?
already experienced
Anakin's
more than
Padawan?
enough loss to
I'm
last
not blaming.
Not Ahsoka.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not blaming Obi-Wan. I'm just saying
His
he
wife.
wasn't the right fit. Like, he
Padme.
could still be
Padme,
a
double
good.
trouble.
He could still be a good role model. For
Also,
Anakin.
she's like she's a
What
pedophile.
Anakin
But
needed.
we don't need to talk about that.
Padme was Predator.
She has been ready
She's
to
absolute
say
predator.
goodbye to you for a long
Absolute
while.
predator.
I agree. Obi-Wan is open-minded, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, their personalities isn't what his personality
He
isn't
didn't
what.
need somebody that open-minded.
No, he needed someone to like tell it. He needed someone that could not control him, but like kind of put him more in his place. Obi-Wan let a lot of things slide with Anakin that other masters would not have let slide.
Hold on. We got to pour it out because the priest is about to die.
Oh, so yeah, the priest is about to die.
The priest is about to die. So
Yeah, I'm not blaming Obi-Wan. I'm just saying Obi-Wan isn't who he needed.
also, Obi-Wan had himself a little boo thing, and then she died. So Obi-Wan's kind of cooked.
I don't think he would have become evil regardless.
No, it was masterful. No, it was masterful manipulation and instigating by the Emperor. Masterful. Really, there's so many times the Emperor could have, like, whether or not if the Master decided to make Anakin Skywalker a Master, if Anakin decided to tell the Jedi Council about Padme, there's so many instances where the thing could have been wrong.
Wait, pause
I
it
don't
for
think
1 second.
Anakin would have become evil regardless.
Pause
He
it
would have
for
been
1 second.
gray. I think he would have been gray, but I don't think he would have become evil.
So here's the thing about the whole Jedi Council. One of them had like 3 wives. One of them was in love with somebody-
Kiamundi had a wife, didn't he?
Yeah, the guy
Kiamundi had a wife.
Yeah, one of them. One of them had like 3 or 4 wives. One of them was in love with another person in the council. Another one was sleeping with someone and was sleeping with another Jedi. So it's like all of them had shit going on. All of them had shit going on.
Yo, just imagine this: like Padme's walking into a house after texting Anakin, and Chris Hansen just pulls up. Hey, Senator Amidala, what are you doing here? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, and I like how like she rejected him, and then later that night wore like a completely revealing dress after you just shut him down. Like then
For a teenager, the teenager was never going to say no.
Thing. I'm just like
the teenager was never going to say no. Anakin was set up from jump.
Anakin was a child when they met. She literally groomed him.
Yo.
Like, honestly, Loki, she's the reason why he became what he became.
She's worse than Josh Giddey, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Do we still know what's going on with that? I know we talked about it a little bit yesterday.
They announced that he's still playing tonight because there's not enough evidence yet, but the NBA is investigating.
Look at this. Edgy Carr is the GOAT. We just need to have you on at least one time. She's such a loyal supporter. We got to have her on one time.
No, she is.
Angie. Oh, please.
He's a child. Who cares
He's
if
a
he made
child,
the first
Riddell.
She goaded him into making the first move. He
He's a
was like, how many years younger than her? Like 10? She groomed him. You know how many, that is such a bullshit excuse.
She really did groom that boy, man. That was bad. It was bad. He wasn't a child, but he was still a teenager, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And she was definitely still older and like more mature than him. He was definitely still very emotional.
She was queen by that point.
No, she was done. She was done being queen.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. She was done being queen.
She moved past queenhood and became a senator, and he just became a Padawan. He's still a Padawan at that point. You know, like the lowest rank. Look up the ages.
Listen, just because you think she's hot doesn't mean she's not a predator.
All right, you ready?
Oh, where'd everybody go? No, but he was a teenager.
You have to re-put it in now. No, you have to do the present thing again.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
Hold on.
I accidentally pressed on it.
There you go. Why are you using your wrong hand for the... Anyways, what are you at?
I'm at 1354.
Good God. Hold on.
Guiding voice.
How far back are you guys?
10:38.
Well,
All right, I'll just go back to you guys. Just pause where you're at and let me know.
10:43.
10:43. All right, I'm good to go. Just give me a countdown.
Click on that real quick.
Hold on. Random.
Gotcha.
Look.
Hey, look, all I'm saying. How old was Padme for her? What are the ages looking like?
I think it was like 7 and like 12 or something like that.
He was 19 in the second movie. How old was Padme? Riddell. How old was Padme?
Because I know I looked it up and it just didn't feel right.
Because, bro,
24.
we still talk about Jamie. It took Jamie Lannister 7 seasons to finally get rid of Cersei, and he still died with her.
Don't bring that up because I am still mad about that.
Bro should have just stayed in the north with his girl. What are we talking about?
Thank you. He had such amazing character development, and then he went back to Cersei.
No, just stay with your girl.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
He was 24? Hell no, she was 24.
She was 24 and he was 19.
I still don't like it.
I don't either.
Which means at one point,
how old were they in the first movie?
She was a senator when she was what? You said Anakin was 7 in the first movie? So she was a whole senator when she was 15? Or 12?
She was like...
He was 9 and she was 14.
I don't like it.
What 14-year-old's looking at a 9-year-old like that?
He's still what? He's still in elementary school, right? She's going to high school.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Riddell?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
She's in 5th grade. Anakin's in 5th grade.
They flirted in the first movie. Don't even try that. They flirted in that first movie.
He was definitely flirting with her and she was smiling.
There was nothing innocent going on there.
So it was
ain't no way my guy's over here supporting this.
It was harmless banter in the first movie. Second movie, though, it was just all...
Free reign. You know what that sounds like? The guys that are like, oh, she's 18, she's legal.
This is some Josh
Riddell,
Kinney
if
behavior.
you saw somebody do that in real life, you would not talk to the 24-year-old at all.
I'm sorry.
You would not associate with them at all.
If a 14-year-old boy was trying to talk to my 9-year-old sister, jail. It was like what that for. And I'm sorry, if my girl, if not my girl, if my sister just got straight out, like just graduated high school, and some 24-year-old, like senior in college,
no, because I have you better than this. My brothers right now are 9 and 11. If a 14 or like 16-year-old tried to look at my brothers the way that Padme was looking at my brothers,
at Anakin,
sorry. My brothers are their age.
See, this is why my problem with Riddell. This is my main problem. He supports the Naofumi Raftalia relationship. Raftalia is 4 years old. She's 4 years old. Just because she gained levels does not mean she's not 4 years old. She's 4 years old, and you want to know why? It's also toxic. Because
she's like
hold on.
Flirty eyes and smiling at him.
Peaches, hold on. This is also another problem. It's also toxic. It's also toxic. Raftalia and Naofumi's relationship is also toxic because guess what? Naofumi literally bought her as a slave. It's toxic as hell. It's toxic as hell. What do you want me to do? You want me to accept that? No, she's still 4. I don't care what her level is.
So random. I have a lot of books for you to read that I support.
That's why I will not watch certain seasons of Fruit Basket. I can't do it.
Random, all I'm going to tell you is there's a lot of books that you can read that are on this bookshelf where you would look at me and be like, and listen, I'm going to defend those men till the day I die. I can understand it.
I'm out. I'm out right now.
All right, let's finish this episode.
Hey, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, look, she poured the alcoholic liquor on him, even though he was no longer drinking.
I really can't thank you enough. Without your help and guidance, I couldn't have repaid Master.
Also, for the priest, salute.
And you should be thanking him for
Oh, yeah.
So long, corrupt priest.
Riddell, I just want you to think about like you having a sister who just graduated high school.
You didn't cook me, bro. You're supporting the wrong side, Riddell, and you know it. You didn't cook me.
No, random. Just think about this. Like you have a sister, she just graduated high school. She's looking around the college campus for the first time, and a senior of that college sees her and starts preying on her.
Absolutely. It's weird. It's weird as fuck.
Why are we bringing up my trauma?
Stop there, Fern.
Do you need this,
bro? You know what it'd be like? You know what it'd be like right now, Lani. I'm 30 years old. That's me if I started talking to a 20-year-old right now. If I just started talking to a 20-year-old right now.
Listen, I'm 25, and honestly, if a 30-year-old tried to talk to me right now, I'd also look at them like they had 3 heads.
More folk magic.
I just feel like
it's a spell that
I wouldn't even talk to. I think like I don't even think I really realistically even talk to a 25-year-old.
It's just there's nothing. Different stages of life. When I was 21, I wouldn't even look at anybody that wasn't at least 21 because I was like,
you really do love magic.
What do we have in common?
Only somewhat. The same as you.
It's different stages of life though. Like he just became a Padawan, and she was already a queen and is now a senator. She already has a career. He literally just starting his career.
So she was already there was already a power imbalance since she was literally royalty. But we don't need to talk about that apparently. Royalty, she's a senator. All right, bro.
And you're just a Padawan coming up in the world.
To say that it's not that serious as an adult is also
going on like your first alone missions and stuff like that with her. Like she's been there, done that. I don't know.
A statue of Himmel the hero.
Bye, Billy. Thanks for coming out.
I don't know. There's issues with that.
For one old lady, and I can't convince the other villagers to care.
Does this go to? Does this go to?
Where's the box?
I don't know. I put it in your office.
It's supposed to be in the box. It's in case I wanted to like to screw it onto one of these.
Okay.
when the village was attacked by a vicious monster.
Oh, you're gonna have to keep your
bravely
office
stressed
clean
the
now because you can't
forge
use
mountain
mine
to
anymore
defend
once you
us.
get your PC.
Such a hero should be revered.
Look at
not
this,
let
bro.
them
Even
crumble.
Billy Bob calling you out, bro.
Perhaps. But not in Himmel's case. It's only fair that he pays for his pride.
Even in
When the
Star Wars,
village was
politicians are
ready to
nasty
congratulate him,
motherfuckers.
He should have humbly declined.
How is this? You don't think it's too handsome, right?
He spent 18 hours choosing a pose, driving the poor sculptor mad.
This
All
poor,
of that debate, and they settled on something ridiculous.
the poor person that had to make this sculpture.
I've never heard that
18 hours to pick a pose, and you just pick a standard pose.
Elven mage in the
You know,
hero
him was a little
spot.
thing. You know, they about to.
So, shall we clean him up?
No, bro, you just out here supporting questionable actions, my boy.
I have a
That's what
question.
you're
I have
doing.
a question because she has no context of this. Who's better, Aki from Chainsaw Man or Yuno from
Speck
Black
of
Clover?
rust anywhere in sight. I do wish there was a bit more color around here, though. I'll have to plant some flowers soon.
We could do that. You have the spell.
Sorry, I'm going through like.
This shouldn't even be that hard.
I could conjure something.
This
No,
shouldn't
no,
be
no.
that hard.
I'm reliving the death again.
No,
Gotta give me a.
bloom and weed flowers would be
I think
best.
we know where it's going.
Recall that one. What did they look like?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go with Aki just because you know, like.
And why those?
Because
How
the
do
girl in
you?
Himmel's
I don't know
hometown-
how Riddell does this. Where Riddell legitimately believes Yuno is a better character than Aki, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
Don't get me wrong. Wait, I didn't even see that. What did that say?
Long ago, a beautiful lush field of them
This man did not say that.
outside my house.
I can either confirm or deny.
Okay. Anyways, don't get me wrong. Yuno is a great character. I love Black Clover. Black Clover is the first anime that I have loved as much as I've loved Fairy
When
Tail
is that new chapter coming out, by the way? I need to
but
figure that out.
in like a long time. Like Lani can attest. I've watched it how many times?
A lot.
Fern,
But
let's go.
Coming.
I can't give it to Yuno. Like Yuno's just
He's not there enough.
Oh,
He's
we're
not-
about to
he's
apparently in
missing
December.
things.
We're gonna get the
Whatever it
next
is, I
chapter
won't
Black
let it
Clover.
sit.
It should be huge because until Black Clover
gotta
finishes,
catch
we're only
up.
getting
I
we're
gotta
only
catch
getting
up.
Found friends,
Yeah.
did you?
we're only getting
Believe you're
4
safe.
chapters of Black Clover a year, but they're gonna be
I know.
massive chapters. So
I gotta catch up. But no, I just
Well, Fern, shall our
but like
merry
also I
weeks
literally
commence?
just got
Are you joking, mistress?
this.
Why
So
wouldn't I
like
be? She said there was a field of them right here.
Decades ago.
I think that's her answer.
What are you looking for?
so like
she don't got a Yuno tattoo.
We can
Yuno's not even my favorite character in like Black Clover. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that they do the rivalry amazing in Black Clover between the two of them. But Yuno's a bitch to me, I'm gonna be honest. Not in the sense of power or anything, but he's just
go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
he's a bitch.
Mm.
His character is just entitled and bitchy.
I've always wondered, what if Yami at the Magic Knights entrance exam? What if Yami just doesn't step up to take Asta, and Yuno just goes on to be in the Golden Dawn, and everything happens?
He would never have a challenge. Nobody would ever be able to challenge him.
Also, okay. This is one last thing I'm gonna say. All right.
Mistress Frieren,
Actually, no, let's wait for this to be
we've
over,
been
and then I'll
in this
ask you
for
these
6
questions
months.
about Yuno.
I don't think we're going to find it.
You're right. Perhaps it's time we broaden the radius of our quest.
I'm gonna have to rewatch these first 2 episodes again.
Oh, I don't often see you on your own. It's been quite a while
Such a
since
cute
you
moment.
first arrived in this village. So, have you found any blue moon weed?
Is our search a lost cause?
Hmm?
She's so quick to fixate on anything relating to magic. By the looks of it, she's going to continue this hunt for years, if not decades. Given her strength as a mage, she has the power to save whole cities of people. She shouldn't spend her time looking for something so tiny.
I think this would be a really easy cosplay to do. Long purple hair.
Child.
Yeah.
The collar.
Is that simply polite when you tell me you think I'm wrong?
No, and I don't disagree with you. But you see,
That is such a, like-
Frieren likely views things differently than you and me.
This is what I mean when I say like she's
Because
slightly
she's so
more
much
like
mature,
emotionally
I'm sure
available.
she'd understand your
Yeah.
feelings. If you say how you feel with
I think she's more aware.
Yeah. But I think that that's like they're trying to like amplify that because of the difference between like her being human and Frieren being an elf.
Right.
I think that it's funny that this is the only moment that we really have to base off of like her like putting her
Seeds of
foot
a
down
related
too.
species she kept for their medicinal properties.
At this moment.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone has ever really had a conversation with Frieren like that.
I hear you, Fern.
Where they,
No.
they expressed how
Yeah, I
much
do worry.
their time is important to them compared to hers.
Yeah.
The time I spend isn't solely my own anymore. We should go.
But I also think that this is where Frieren feels like she needs to start like explaining like her actions more. Because it's not just her.
Soon enough.
I think it's a really big like character development moment for her. Squirrel! Squirrel's in my pants.
Shall we see where it's heading?
So I do have one question
What's
about
up?
this.
Hmm.
So I know that like she said like, oh, the spell can't work unless I see the flower. She saw a picture of the flower, so why wouldn't that work?
It's different seeing a picture than the actual thing. You know what I mean? Like, you ever just seen a picture of somebody, but you don't know? It's just because it's a, like, for instance, you see a picture of me, just because it's me, you don't know anything about me.
That's quite hard to believe.
What if I gained weight or lost weight? What if I got stronger or faster? You know what I mean? What if something happened to me, like physically, that you just doesn't like matter to me anymore? You know what I mean?
I was gonna say something, but I feel like Lani would stare at me crazy.
What?
I would say like the first photo that she sent me that like because you were like, oh, I don't take good photos.
What about that?
You look different than your photo does because you don't take good photos.
saying I
To be
can't
fair, I was expecting
No,
pink
I'm
hair,
saying
and
you
I
look
didn't
a
get
lot
that,
better
so.
in real life than what you did in your photos.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's
I
how people get in
FaceTime.
trouble. That's how people get in trouble for real.
I was drunk when we
Thank you for who
FaceTimed.
praised me for the magic I acquired.
Fair.
The rest is history.
And then I also needed a photo to show my friends.
That's a pretty
It was not a good
sentiment.
photo, and I had to like try to track down a semi-decent one.
Lani, you should just end up doing like an anime drinking game. Like, I don't know if you ever seen a Your Bud Tevin video where they do drink if you see this. Like, they did a NBA one where like drink every time Steph Curry makes a three.
We can do that.
Flower
We could definitely do that.
They say seed rats store their food
What?
by burying it in secret
Boricua,
places away from their
morena.
enemies.
They're clever little critters, aren't they?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, she's not Puerto Rican.
Oh no
They
no.
often forget where they hide their reserves.
She's white, black, and Native American.
Yes.
Blue moon wheat?
A flower grown in my homeland.
But thank you. I do get that one a lot.
To be fair, they grow pretty heroes too.
Shall we get going then?
Frieren.
And my white mother can speak Spanish fluently because she lived there and never taught me a lick.
Sure, if the chance arises.
You see, the crazy part is Moon Peaches. You see, Emil just constantly kind of try with her, but she doesn't see it.
Find them here.
He's always just kind of spitting game at her, but I'm like, bruh, Frieren, one time. That's why, like, that's what I'm telling you. If you can go, read the manga
I
right now,
probably will.
what's happening right now, Moonchild, is amazing in terms of Himmel and Frieren. That's all I'm gonna say.
Once we,
I feel like once the first season's done, we'll probably both read it.
I was gonna say because I'm a sucker for shows like this.
Yes, you do.
And I think it's gonna get me even more because like it's like a what could have been thing.
I'm not gonna say. I don't need to say anything else. I don't need to say anything else. Basically, all I'm gonna say is read the manga.
Just as content.
Oh,
I'll
my
watch
God.
the first season and then read the manga.
Technically, I think by the time the season
That's
ends,
what you chose.
this current arc will be finished, and a lot of answers regarding them two in particular will be answered. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, you're right.
I also think that it's really cute that her and her like apprentice are able to have like some sort of connection between like the priests,
Beautiful.
which I think is like really cute and adorable.
Thank you for your diligence, Miss Frieren. You've ensured that time will never get the better of the statue again.
So,
I nearly forgot.
can you click on?
There.
So I'll explain this once the episode's over. But my name is very simple.
Well, shall we be off?
It's a very simple reason to it. All right. So I'm a huge Avatar: The Last Airbender fan, like super, super huge fan. I watch it all the time. I love it. I've gone so far as to like read it afterwards. I know what happens to like all the characters afterwards and everything. I love it a lot. So m0onnpeaches actually comes from Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's actually a fruit. It's only mentioned like once, I think. But there's a fruit in Avatar: The Last Airbender called m0onnpeaches, which is where I got my name from. It's literally, I think, mentioned once. I've only had one person recognize it from being from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's my friend who loves it just as much as I do. So.
Are we good, Lani?
Huh?
Are we watching another episode or no?
What's on? No, not this time.
It's up to y'all. I'm off the whole day, so I'm chilling.
No, we have to get food at a restaurant and stuff.
All right, so there was something I was gonna mention. I forgot. I should read it.
You said something with Black Clover.
Oh, shit. Okay. In terms of Black Clover, okay, spoilers real quick because I know motherfuckers will probably care about that. The manga ended before they moved over to Giga. Was was fighting Julius, and then kind of Asta just let himself be known, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if technically knows if Asta is back, even though he kind of believes that Asta didn't die. But Asta is like back, and he just reunited with the Black Bulls, and they're about to fuck shit up, right? Jordell thinks the final arc is cooked. I just think he's just mad because Juno's not getting a bigger spotlight. That's where I'm at. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You want to come up now?
I don't know what was going on the last like 15 minutes, but there's some lies being said that I had to clear up.
What lies?
Well, first thing, I want to be very clear. I say things in a very particular way. So when people misquote me, I can't let that go.
No,
so
we just disagree.
Let's be clear.
Let it go, Riddell. Let it go.
No. Because if people go out saying that I said things I didn't say, that's not gonna be good. So we ain't gonna do that.
I didn't me on that part.
So the stuff when we're having our conversation random when it came to Raftalia, let's be very clear. I had an issue. The reason why I keep on saying I won't watch the Mushoku Tensei anime is I can't get past the MC having the mind of an adult flirting with young kids. So that's my thing. You brought up the Raftalia stuff, and the only thing I was saying is it's not. You can't equate the two things because Raftalia, one, is not a human, and how she ages is different. It's kind of like dog years. Yes, technically by our standards, she's 4, but it's obvious she's not actually 4. So that is what I was saying regarding that situation. Every time you said, "Oh, she's 4," it's like calling that doesn't make sense.
Oh, my bad.
Logically, we don't need to be disingenuous. We logically know that doesn't make sense.
Throw some dog years on air would have
I
been
understand.
fine.
That's like the 500-year-old Faye in my book falling in love with like the 18-year-old girl, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's like Frieren right now. She's close to hundreds of years old. People would look her sideways if she had feelings for Himmel at one point.
I don't think she
that'd
ever
be
did.
ridiculous.
I don't think she did.
But
I don't think she
she
did either.
You
but I'm
understand
just
that she
using
just
that as
never
an
got to
example.
know who he actually was. That's
I'm not
biggest
saying
problem.
she did,
And I
but I don't
think-
think people
so-
would criticize her. if
What
she
I
did.
think's happening with her and within that thing is that like she didn't know him, and now she's getting to know him and realizing that like she could have had feelings for him, or it could have been something, and that's honestly gonna hurt her more. Honestly, we gonna be honest.
Yeah,
That's
I'm,
why
I'm,
I'm-
I'm,
what's
I'm okay
happening-
if she doesn't have
Riddell,
feelings for him.
real quick before you keep going. That's why I'm saying what's happening right now in the manga is so important towards Himmel and Frieren in terms of their relationship. That's why I'm not trying to spoil anything, but they are cooking right now.
We can talk afterwards because I love spoilers.
Okay.
I don't like spoilers.
I'm not gonna
Well,
tell
Me
you.
neither. I don't like spoilers either. I'm
Lani,
like,
I
Lani and
love
Riddell, you
spoilers.
can leave once we turn the stream off because m0onnpeaches, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
no,
I'll tell you
but
everything.
my point still stands. So I don't. Every time you bring up, I'm okaying the Raftalia stuff is disingenuous. I'm not okaying pedophilia.
That's not
right?
fair, bro. She's still 4 years old. Even by that world's logic,
Wait,
she's still
I have a
4 years
question.
old.
I have a question.
She just happened to meet
Genuine
the
question.
hero, and she
Wait,
got a lot of experience.
Does
That's
she
all
look
that's
for-
happened. So you're
No,
okay with
she
that.
doesn't look 4.
She
She
looks
looks
like
like
she's
an
18.
adult.
But she's still 4. She's still 4 years old.
Random, you're
I
being
kinda gotta-
disingenuous.
How am I being
listen,
disingenuous? Tell me how I'm being disingenuous.
I kind of have to side.
Ref
How do you spell it?
RAFT
Isn't it with the PH?
ELEA,
Or am I wrong?
and then Shield Hero.
I could be wrong.
Oh, I know her. Man, the amount of people that simp over her. Shut up.
m0onnpeaches,
Random.
no, m0onnpeaches, the
Random.
way
That's
it
what I'm
works.
saying,
Random.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying.
Random.
So technically, the way that the aging works is that you work by experience points,
I
right?
have seen some really lewd photos of this woman
And
on the internet.
I will run away from them every time. I have not.
To be honest,
I
we
have
see
not.
people make lewd photos of Nezuko, okay, and that's just.
But we know she's a kid. Like we know Nezuko and Anya, they're
Okay,
kids. Raftalia is not a child.
No, I'm
Like-
going by the rules of the world. Okay, the rules of the world are you I guess you can say your body changes by your experience, right?
Okay.
Luckily, you gain experience by whatever you do in that world. So Ratalia's parents,
How long has her 4 years been?
I don't know how long it's technically been since now.
So if it's technically been longer than
he's
4
still,
years,
he's
then
still at least 15 years older than her. He's still at least 15 years older than her. At least.
Wait, what?
He was 20 when Naofumi gets taken. When he gets isekai'd, he's 20 years old. He's 20 years old.
He's 20 in the series, right?
Yeah, he's 20 in the series. So, I know at one point when Raftalia first meets Naofumi in the slave thing, she's 4 years old, and she does it. Her age still increases by
random,
regularly.
this gets you right here.
I'm not out here messing with leap year babies anyway. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying.
I'm not messing with leap year babies. What are we talking about? Hell, if your birthday's February 20 something, I'm not messing with you. Just to be safe.
I just looked up something random, and they said technically by human years, Raftalia is 17.
Oh my god!
That's what I just looked up.
No, because she's still
saying,
4. The only reason her body ages,
How old's
the only
the main
reason her body
character?
ages because she
20? He
gains
said 20.
experience points so
I'll
that
look
her
it up.
body matures. Her mind is still 4. Mind
No,
you,
she doesn't act like a 4-year-old.
but she's still 4 years old.
Like a 4-year-old, because
She's
I'm
still
not
4
No,
years
does
old.
it?
That's where I'm at. She's still 4 years old, so I'm out.
Oh, okay.
That's how long she's been.
She doesn't act like a
from the-
4-year-old though.
From the time she was born.
She acts like a grown woman.
Okay,
She acts
okay.
more
From the
like the
time
main character half
Lani
the
and
time.
everybody else.
We know a
Facts.
4-year-old.
She acts
From
like
the time
she's
she was
she
born-
acts like she's his mother, like half the
No,
time.
no. From
Like-
the time she was born to the time she is now, only 4 years have passed. I'm out.
She's
out.
low-key healing his mommy issues, okay? Like that's how
She can
mature
heal all
she
his
is.
mommy issues.
It
That
says
doesn't
now
mean I'm gonna
Fumi's
get with her.
19 years old in the
I'm not messing
my
with
anime
her. I'm
list.
not messing with her.
Oh,
That's where
so
I'm
he's
at.
only 2 years older than her, technically.
I'm not
And-
messing with her. No. Her actual age is 5 or 4 years old.
Random
That's
is
her
dying
actual
on the show,
age.
bro.
Y'all
But
just
she's not a-
okay.
she's not a
She met the
human.
shield hero, so she got over experience points early. She's still 4. She's still 4 years old.
Angie, let's not be nasty, okay? You know what I'm saying? Let's not be nasty.
And she's
all
coming
right?
for everyone.
Regardless,
Giggity,
random,
giggity, so
random.
not be for-
Giggity, giggity.
Regardless, random. Let's just be very clear. I'm not even trying to ship the two. The only point I was making is comparing Raftalia because they're not even romantic to each other.
Well,
So
Raftalia's trying to. She's been trying to slide for
like
like a season and a half, and Alphabee's just not. Well, right now he's oblivious, but
he
eventually
hasn't made a single move to her or anything.
I agree with you. But come on, you think the author's going to end Shield Hero without them getting together?
I'm not making an assumption based off stuff that didn't happen. I'm just telling you.
We already see the princess of Merrimark trying to slide in his DMs, and she's legitimately like 12 years old. She's legitimately 12 years old.
Was that 12-year-old a little weird?
Now and then said something about Gojo.
What's it? Melty? She keeps trying to slide in his DMs for real.
And Alphemi's not about that life.
Wait. She's in Shield Hero?
Yeah, everybody's in Shield Hero.
Wait, pause. Wasn't he dragged from his world into their world?
Well, technically he's a reader, so he was at the library and he opened a book, then he got
No.
Who?
He was dragged from his world into their world. So technically the age.
Look at all the gymnastics you're about to do to justify this. Look at all the gymnastics you're trying to do to justify this, bro.
I guarantee you, you meet anybody who's a Shield Hero fan, you go up to them.
That they need to be shipped. What I'm saying is that the dynamics of the world will work differently in her world than they do in our world, where he was dragged from. It's how it.
Bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit for real. Obviously, this is Lani's thing, so there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm sorry, that looks like an adult to me.
She's still 4. She's still
not
4. She's still 4. What is that? What picture is that?
Hey, anime, you'll find a nasty image about every anime girl that ever exists. So, I mean,
hey, Princess Ibana can get it. That's all I'm saying. Good Lord. She can get it. Put a picture of Princess Ibana up there, Lani.
Princess who?
Princess Ibana.
Fire Force. I'm a Maki person personally. I like.
I'm not mad at Maki either. If I could get both, I get both. But Princess Ibana is the GOAT. Oh, good Lord. Woo!
You didn't find it weird that she looked older and she was flirting with Shinra?
Oh.
You didn't find that weird?
Her.
Yeah, but also I know she's not gonna get with Shinra. I know
she absolutely simped over Shinra the entire series.
She's not gonna get with Shinra.
Let's look up some ages.
Raftalia is gonna get with Naofumi.
Let you know right now.
She's not gonna get with Shinra. Shinra's gonna get with the nun from his company. That's who's gonna end up with.
I'm looking up some ages. She's 20. Let's look up Shinra's age.
Angie got a point with Nell. Nell and Bleach. She got a point.
Nell's a little weirdo. Ichigo doesn't mess with that.
Nell is a child.
Okay, we're talking about adult Nell.
No. But that's what I'm saying, though. Nell has a child body and then transforms into Nell.
And I'm still out because I know what she looked like in a child body, so I'm out.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not out.
Yeah, Nell has a brain of a 4-year-old. That's one where you go like she actually just mentally is 4 years old.
That's a head trauma, okay? To be fair, that's because of head trauma.
But when
I'm out.
It's a mental.
No, it's not what? Oh, it's head trauma. I'm still out. So she got CTE. I'm out.
No, but if you read the light novels and stuff like that later on, like she gets like her shit back. So
when she's adult now, she doesn't talk or act like a 4-year-old.
Hey, random. How is Hibana not a pedophile when Shinra's 17 and Hibana's 20?
Once again.
This is the girl you sip over?
Once again.
Nah.
Okay. No, Riddell. That's the biggest thing, and I said it before.
I'm keeping the same energy.
Raftalia is gonna get with Naofumi.
I don't care. I'm talking about Hibana.
Yeah.
What did Hibana do? She was simping over a 17-year-old.
Once again, what's better? 20-year-old trying to get with a 4-year-old? I'm not justifying either. They're both should be in jail.
Never tried to get with a 4-year-old. That never happened.
Get with her. He's gonna
Hibana
get with her.
Actively tried to get in Shinra's pants.
In the episode. I remember it.
She's done it multiple times.
I do not justify her actions. I just said she's a waifu that I'm about.
What are we doing?
And also, I'm definitely the exact. I'm a little bit older than Hibana, and I'm still down. I would let Hibana do unholy things to me.
Well, you have to be 17, so it doesn't work like that right now.
Nah.
I'll lie about my age.
Yeah, I can lie.
Oh, and the other
I can lie and gaslight with the best of them. What we talking about?
It works. The other misquote that I had to correct real quick, Angie. I never. What'd she say? She said something I said about
Slavery
slavery.
is a choice or something.
Something like that.
Alone. You leave that queen alone.
Slavery is just a state of. I have.
My girl. Don't come for her.
I've never said that. Now.
Don't come for my girl.
I'm not coming for Emir. Emir's a Emir. I like Emir, but we're having a logical debate on fault, and I was just having a logical debate on fault. I never said slavery is just a state of mind. That's crazy. That never even came out of my mouth. Crazy quote. But I mean, if you went in court and you massacred billions of people, I mean, you gotta get full. It is what it is.
I mean, not always.
When it's billions, I think for sure you gotta get some full. Billions is a very large number.
Oh, by the way, Lani, did the Hustle manga show up at your crib?
Yeah, I got it.
So wait, then Randolph, that's what you're saying.
I
then
finished it yesterday. Oh my god, what?
I'm like halfway through reading it.
I'm so curious to see where Lonnie's about to go. Not Lani. Ty's about. Riddell, you need to get this. You need to get it. It's
so
amazing.
no, I just want to touch on something. Riddell said that I wasn't a true Jaegerist, but then just stated that if you have enough bodies on you, then you deserve what you get in court. So
no. So basically, the conversation is like, who is at fault for a lot of the bad stuff happening? And Emir killing billions of people, I had her at fault a lot. Aaron gets a lot of fault too. Now, just because I think you're at fault a lot doesn't mean that I wouldn't do it too. I'm just being honest.
Aaron gets a
Aaron deserves fault for killing millions.
No. Oh, what a pick. Aaron, in my opinion, compared to all the other characters who does bad stuff, he gets the least because he was forced to do what he had to do. Ymir gets more, King Fritz gets more, the other king gets more than Aaron does. Aaron was forced. He was never free.
Was literally, his hand was forced the way that it was.
Forced to do what he had to do.
After,
mind you, if Armin ended up with that power, Armin could have figured out another way. But that's.
But no, I agree. Those people are above Aaron. I agree. Those people are above Aaron.
They literally constantly went out and found his people, turned them into Titans, and then released them onto their island where they went to find refuge from, and then still decided, you know what? They haven't even fucking come near us in decades, eons, years, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go destroy them. We're gonna go after them. We're gonna send spies and we're gonna destroy them.
They were technically living in Madagascar, right? Because technically the Attack on Titan world is just a flipped up version of our world, right? They weren't even halfway. They didn't even reach like halfway through Madagascar, and the people were just trying to like finish the genocide off.
That's fine.
They couldn't even live a peaceful life on their island, which they thought that was it. They didn't even think that there was an ocean. They couldn't even get that far. And they were still like, we gonna go kill them. So he was justified 120%. He didn't do shit wrong.
See, the only reason why you can't say that is because Aaron knew he did something wrong. Aaron knew that him killing all those people was not a good idea, and he cried when he realized, I'm about to kill this kid. That's crazy. I'm about to kill
absolutely. I'm not. That does not mean that Aaron does not get blame. Aaron deserves blame, but out of all the other motherfuckers, he deserves the least.
The least amount. Every character in Attack on Titan, he deserves the least.
Out of the motherfuckers that do all the bad. Think about it. King Fritz
is number one.
No. I think the other king who basically enslaves Ymir. Then I would say the King Fritz, who what was the other king? The other Eldian king who basically isolates all the Eldians on Madagascar and gives up the Titan.
I forget
power,
his
basically.
name, but
I always forget his name. Then Ymir. Then I would say it's Aaron. Those four before Aaron, for sure.
Aaron. I'm not against that. Okay. Still 5 then.
Yeah. So he's 5.
There we go.
I'm not going to sit here and advocate for wholesale genocide because those kids that he cried and said he was sorry about, like they were innocent.
And
They didn't
then
do
Lani,
anything.
it looks like Lani and Moon, they ride with each other.
Yeah, but they were. Lani was like, "I'm not."
Wholesale
Okay,
genocide.
Lani fell
Shout
short
out.
of saying, "I don't
Listen,
agree."
The
But
only
I
reason why
understand.
I'm not gonna cry about those damn kids is because of Gabby. They were training their kids to be soldiers.
Not the little
Fuck Gabby. Fuck Gabby.
Indian
everything she
looking
about.
kid. He didn't do anything.
Fuck Gabby.
Oh, SOL.
Fuck Gabby.
Okay.
Fuck Gabby for real.
SOL.
That's all I gotta say.
That's the definition of that's your man. Well, you just got fucked up with him.
Weren't they like they were treated badly too? They're like immigrants. Like they were I forget who they were, but they
You know
weren't
what I really
good
took
people.
from Attack on Titan?
They should have got a boat. They should have got a boat.
Went to Madagascar with all the Titans.
Yeah, that's
You know what I took from Attack on Titan?
what.
Fuck the white people. 'Cause most of the people that were causing most of the issues were just like straight up just white. It's all
Hey, I mean, Emir was European. Fritz was European. And they caused a lot of
yeah, but to be fair, in our like actual history, even Europeans were racist towards Europeans.
Also true.
Oh, they fucking hated. They hated the Irish forever. They hated the fuck out of them.
What do you mean?
They hated the Irish forever.
No,
The Scottish,
Albanians,
the French.
French hit everybody.
French do.
First of all, it's weird that they even like
That's why
Armenians.
Fritz
They did a
acted
whole
how he
genocide of
acted.
Armenians, and they never talk about it in actual history. They never talk about the Armenian genocide.
Oh, I'm aware.
Just crazy.
True.
They never talk about that one at all.
So it's like, I think that Attack on Titan hit on it very well in that sense of like history wise.
Yeah, it hit on the hate breeds hate, and Aaron did stop the cycle for a little bit, but
Not long. It's not going to survive.
Like,
it's not going to be forever.
Like what?
he just stopped it long enough for his friends to have a peaceful life.
Even with Riddell,
what's her
even when I
face?
shared that video, like, what if Aaron actually did go through with it? The LJs would have killed each other. Whether or not it's the Jaegerists versus the rest of them. Like, that's why I'll keep saying
big
Attack
war
on
would have
Titan.
happened,
Attack on Titan was never going to be your lily white. Aaron gets to spend the rest of his life with Mikasa. It was never going to be.
No, the only thing that I'm mad about is the bird. Why did he turn into a bird?
It's more symbolic.
I know it's symbolic, but still. Why did he need to shut the fuck up?
Well, I think I wonder if that was just kind of a way to show us that Mikasa could move on, so to speak.
So
because she did end up, I heard, and I think she ends up with John, who she ends up with, which is crazy that John was still after her, knowing that he's always going to be second best. Because if they were out at the market one day and she saw Aaron, she's like, "Hey, John, it's been real."
So that's
she's not going to
I
see
had
Aaron.
a lot of issues with her character for that reason. Even after they explained the whole like lineage
Even after
thing
what he
between
beat the
her.
shit out of Armin in front of her, she didn't do shit. She just kind of sat there. She
Right?
beat the shit.
I was like, bro, are you fucking like when they explained all that shit of why she was so like attached to him and everything? I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I need her to take 5 steps back. Because this isn't even like, oh, I'm in love with him and I just want to protect him. This is like, I'm obsessed with this man and he can do no wrong and I will murder anyone that comes near him.
Yeah, which is why she was the perfect person to change Amir's mind. Because Amir's the same way. She loved Fritz
The
unconditionally,
craziest part is
regardless of what he did.
Ymir wins in the end because she got exactly what she wanted. And
Well,
so,
she wanted an answer.
Exactly.
So that's the biggest thing.
She
'Cause
wanted
if
someone in
Mikasa
her
goes
predicament
wrong-
to like break through the same thing, to break through that cycle.
Yeah.
But like, she did get what she wanted in that sense.
Mhm.
I'm still just mad about the bird. So he finished it before I did. And what was it, like 2 days later, I finished Attack on Titan. I came in the house screaming. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? A bird? That's all they could come up with?
I mean, I think it's a little ambiguous. Obviously it's symbolic. We all know it's symbolic. I do think there's a somewhat like I think he put a little bit of his power into the bird. I feel that, but I don't think he is the bird. I think he's dead.
No, he's definitely dead. I'm just mad that she was like, Aaron, is that you?
Hey,
It's a bird.
That's all it takes. That's all it
It's
takes.
a bird.
Message from God right there. And that God is Aaron. Message from him.
That's his message from hell.
I was going to say, listen, I support that man.
I'm surprised it wasn't a crow or a vulture.
Something to symbolize death.
Nah, it wouldn't be. It need a little beauty. Just a little.
Riddell, real quick question though. You don't think maybe 5 years from now, Ishiyama will be like, well, there's a story here with this new person. Why not come back?
No,
I don't think it'll be a sequel attack. If he makes something, it'll have to be something different.
Because he didn't even want it to go on as long as it did originally, right?
Yeah, he did not want it to go as long as it did.
Well,
so I don't think that he would. I don't think.
And we kind of, and us as consumers, we did take the joy away from him. Like,
do you think maybe Shonen Jump or
from what
somebody
I've
would be like,
seen,
why don't we just do a sequel?
No, so my thing is the stuff about him not going. I think it was the anime. He didn't like how it started because the anime did some things that he didn't like. So at first he was like, no, I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be cool, from my understanding. Because one of the very vivid scenes is the anime started the story differently. In the manga, it starts from the present, and then later on in the next arc, it goes to the past. And the anime starts from the past. So the anime did it differently. And then they did some scenes with Annie differently. And then they did the whole Aaron turns into a fire monster. That never happened in the manga. So the anime was just doing whatever it wanted, kind of. It was still sticking to the story, but it was kind of doing whatever it wanted.
I just meant like all our reactions to like, especially the ending and stuff like that. Like, we killed his joy. We killed his passion. When he made that video with him basically tearing up, apologizing that some of us didn't like the ending, you could tell like, we kind of took the joy of his art away from him.
Yeah, that's the other part. The fact that so many people were sending him like death threats and everything. I mean, it's tough. He still got the success. A lot of people still loved it, but honestly, like, people were entitled, and that's just what happens.
He said it at the end of the he did an interview after the final part aired of the final season. He said, I got the exact ending that I wanted.
Yeah.
With which, crazy enough, was Riddell said it, not that much changed from the manga. So it is kind of crazy that, does he come back and make another story? Because it's crazy after Attack on Titan, he hasn't really done anything.
So I want him to come back and make another story, but I don't want it to be a sequel of Attack on Titan. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so tired of sequels. Come up with something new and original, please. Please.
Well, I mean, we mentioned it before. Shonen Jump is in a place where they have to figure.
He's not in Jump though, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah, so I mean, there's always something new. I mentioned Sensitive Boy in the stream. There's God, what's the one I'm reading now? This historical isekai about a girl who gets isekai back to
Call of the Night is really good.
There's so many different, and we've mentioned maybe the next evolution of anime is manhwa, where they just fully commit to just adapting manhwa.
The beginning.
Lordell, I just started Shotgun Boy. Shotgun Boy is good. Shotgun Boy is very good.
What was it? I have not seen, real quick, I've not seen Bren the Witch. I've heard of it though, and I want to read it so badly.
Bleach first.
I know it is.
Oh, okay. That's just letting you know. Because you said the Bleach was redundant.
It is redundant. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying that it's the same thing, just the arcs are slightly different. Like the same themes are going on.
Ichigo
I'm not saying that they're doing it badly. I think that they do it well. I'm just saying.
Well, to be fair, Rukia got kidnapped. He goes to Soul Society. Orihime gets kidnapped. He goes to Wake Up Moon.
And then the Soul Society is in danger. You got to go save the Soul Society. So
exactly, and he has to get trained. He gets these like it's the same thing, but it's like it's different. And I'm not saying that they do it badly. Like, I liked it when they went to Wake Up Mundo, and I thought it was really cool. And like, you got to see this other world. It's just redundant.
Yeah, it's just like a recast, a reskin.
Hopefully, the Hell arc is. I think it's going to be
have to go to hell. They're gonna have to go to.
Somebody's gonna get kidnapped.
The way you guys talk about the Hell arc, I'm more.
Get some power up.
Because remember, Aizen's missing, and his son's opening portals to hell.
True, he might have to go find his son. That is
the way
He
the
has
way
to go find
we
his
talk
son.
about the Hell arc and some stuff from you guys. I'm sitting here agreeing with Ty. Even when I've never watched a single episode of Bleach, but the way you guys talk about the Hell arc, it would have happened by now. It really would have. Ty's right. Until he does it, I don't believe so.
Ty's capping. No, it's
the only
coming
reason
up.
why I say no is because Shonen Jump ruined Thousand Year Blood War, where like they were rushing Kubo because they wanted that and Naruto to end around the same time, and so Kubo.
Why would you want that? Let Naruto end, and you still got Bleach.
Because they were trying to do the same thing with One Piece, but it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't anywhere near.
Why would you rush that? Let them all end.
They wanted the big three to end at the same time to kind of
That's
put like
dumb.
an
So
end
then
to
you're
an era.
screwed because you don't have anything to carry into the future.
Around that time, My Hero was starting up. Black Clover was starting.
They
up.
were hyping up Black Clover so much. Like they said,
They
it was the next
wanted an end
Naruto.
of an era.
Because they were hyping up Black Clover as the next Naruto. That's what they were doing back then. In the beginning, that's what they put a lot of money into Black Clover in the very beginning. They were hyping it up as the next Naruto.
And that's
then they treated Tsubasa terribly, and he left Shonen Jump. So
yeah,
Shonen Jump needs to get their stuff together. Random, I will say the only reason why I don't agree with you is because there's already the first chapter already dropped. If you drop a chapter already, I don't see why you won't be dropping more.
And it left on a cliffhanger. It left on a cliffhanger.
When's the next chapter? When did the first chapter drop?
Last year it was for the anniversary, and then he announced in an interview, he was like, "I've been working on it this whole time. I'm just not releasing anything until I get what I want." It's probably going to be he probably wants Shonen Jump to give him special permission to do some things. Like he wants,
and not only that,
like
he deserves it.
That, and he probably wants to have it a good portion done so that they can't rush him this time.
Also a good point.
And you gotta remember, like we're in America, we don't see everything. Bleach is completely different in Japan. Like there's a whole Bleach Kubo studio that people can go to. It's like a museum. It's like you can do stuff there. Like Bleach is like its own entity in Japan.
You also have to think about the fact that like anime is just getting big here. Like we're just starting to see these anime cafes open up. Like these things that like in Japan have been a thing for like ever.
Yeah, you can look it up. Like Bleach, like they have like their own events like throughout the whole year, like every year.
Bleach, Naruto, like all of the big animes. What is that one that they Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters was such a big. Is it Ghost Hunters or it's Ghost Stories?
Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories was such a big thing in Japan, but it flopped. Like the anime flopped, which is why we have the American Ghost Stories that we have today, which is hilarious. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend go watch it.
I've only seen the South Park parody of it where the guy starts peeing down his leg and he blames it on a ghost. And I'm like,
basically, yes.
So I will say this. There is obviously a second life for even the past anime in the West. I'm not just going to use America as a whole. There's a second life, right? For instance, Please Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro, right? It starts off, it's a slice of life, but it starts off with a girl who teases the shit out of the main character, and it all just kind of works out. And it's got a second season. It's God, dear God, I hope he gets a third season. But it's one of those, Riddell, where I'm like, it's really starting to get popular here, but it's really big in Europe. It's really big there. So I've always wondered if you see a show like that, where, to be honest with you, the start of Please Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro is hard to watch in terms of people who've been bullied, or mind you, nothing crazy happened. She just makes the guy cry, right? But I know people, I know people in my own family where like you're watching this middle school, this high schooler, and he goes through like all the kind of like the typical bully stuff. And realistically, it's just because the girl does not know how to communicate. She likes him. And it's one of those things where like we've all kind of seen it growing up where this girl really likes this guy, but instead of just fucking talking to him, she fucking bullies him to kind of show her affection. And it makes no goddamn sense, really. Please Don't Bully Nagatoro has beat that stigma. It really has. But it's one of those things where every time I try to tell people about that story, they watch the first few episodes of the anime, they can't fucking do it anymore. They just give up after 2 episodes. So I'm like, please, God, I'm telling you, the story gets so much better to the point now in the manga The story's fucking killing it. There hasn't been a bad fucking chapter. Riddell, look at my face. There hasn't been a bad chapter of Please Don't Bully Me Nagatoro in over 2 years.
Hey man, I'm gonna believe you. I just don't like romances. So
I got you. No, I got you. This is just where I understand that obviously slice of life or whatever are bad
I
for
love
people.
it. So send me the name and I'll read it.
Oh,
but to go off of your whole like Western thing, I love this one. So it's totally bound Hanukkah Kun.
Oh, I've actually seen a little bit of that. Yeah.
First of all, so many Americans. This is a real like lore in Japan. Like a true lore that somebody just put into like a manga. Like it's not like, and it's so, I love like world history. I grew up with it and everything. So it's so interesting to see it put into a manga. But this, like, I don't think it was until last year that I actually started to see people like cosplaying it. People starting to like really get into it because it's like, they're kids, but it's not, it's a little bit of romance, whatever, but there's so much more to it if you really know like the history behind the lore into the manga itself.
Yeah, they dive into like different myths that exist in Japanese lore. Like, hey, there's this one toilet that's haunted if you come here at this specific time, and they got to solve what is going on, and it's potentially damaging or hurting students. So
in the actual like lore itself of the like actual like Japanese lore, it's typically a female. But not only that, it's not like you get 3 wishes or anything. It's like death. Because, you know, Japanese, like, myths and lores are typically a lot darker. So it's interesting to see, like, the twist on it that they take. But it's like, I'm just now starting to see a lot of people, like, cosplaying and talking about it. And I've been reading it for years.
Well, I'll also say this real quick. Also, Moon, check the private chat. I sent you the link to Please Don't Bully Miss Nagatoro. But I'll say this. A big thing is that we've also seen anime change. The days of the long anime or the long manga, they might be dead. Hell's Paradise, I'll always use this. Hell's Paradise is 130 something chapters. 10 years ago, Hell's Paradise would be going on for a while. The last maybe really long manga,
Hell's Paradise came out a long time ago.
But I'll say this: the last really long manga left could be One Punch Man because we don't know exactly when it's going to end. That might be the last long great manga, and it really all depends on how long one wants to keep going. Because I've seen people because he stopped writing the web novel for a while to focus on the manga, which was why the Garo arc ended up being so good. But now he's back writing the web novel again, and that's 2 different continuities you have to read. But think about it.
I'm kind of sad about that, though, if we're going to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, we can get more stories out that way, but I feel like Hell's Paradise did it really well. I don't feel like I'm missing any information. But in other mangas, there's information that could be missed. Do I think it needs to go on as One Piece as long as One Piece has? No. There are people that have died and have not seen the end of One Piece.
Hell, when the Ukrainian war started, people were legitimately tweeting, "I don't want to die before I see the end of One Piece."
And Oda did tell them the end of One Piece. A lot of them who did the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is crazy.
So it's just this thing. We've seen the industry itself adapt. Like, look, we'll make shorter stories. When you had something like the long stories left, m0onnpeaches are One Piece, Kingdom. Kingdom is fascinating. Kingdom is fascinating.
Is in a league of its own.
Kingdom is up to 770 chapters the last time I checked.
I think anywhere between 300 and 400 chapters is a good amount for
even now. People are coming at Slice Life, Rent a Girlfriend. People are coming for Rent a Girlfriend's neck because they think it's too long, and it's at nearly 200 chapters.
Yeah, it's too long.
To be honest with you, the author could have definitely ended it way earlier. He's been fucking.
A romance story doesn't need 200 plus chapters.
Yeah, but he's been gassing Rent a Girlfriend for a while.
I still need to know who logged into my Crunchyroll and watched Rent a Girlfriend all the episodes in like 3 days.
Don't look at me.
Who hurt them? Because it wasn't me. I didn't watch it.
Wasn't
I'm a stan of Ren. This Rent-A-Girlfriend is one of those where the manga is where the anime is so much better than the manga, because right now Rent-A-Girlfriend finished season 3, where Rent-A-Girlfriend's at its peak. Season 3 deals with the movie arc. It's fucking great to the point where everybody was glazing it. Now they go to the Paradise arc, which legitimately, in my opinion, should be a movie. The problem is the Paradise arc showcases exactly what's wrong with the story. And Reiji,
What was me?
Reiji showcases his problem, whether or not he wanted to extend whether or not he wanted to actually pad the story, which is something that I'm a big fan of. Rent-A-Girlfriend, right? I'm a big fan. But even if you go see the fucking Reddit story, oh my god, I'm telling you, it's bad right now. It's bad because we understand what Reiji's done to the story.
Angie, I love romance animes. Yo, Bunny Girl Senpai is one of the all-time greats.
Maybe my favorite. I got a top 3.
I still haven't seen the newest movie because I know a second movie came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I know I will. I know I'll probably be crying.
Lani,
I also love
take some time.
Love is War.
Lani, take some time, bro. Take some time. Bro, Bunny Girl Senpai is so good. Even the end, it gives you different endings for each main character of each arc. Oh god, it's so good.
It's so good.
I can't do it to myself.
I watched Domestic Girlfriend too, and also the quintuplets or whatever. I watched that.
The quintessential quintuplets.
Girlfriend. Also, I haven't watched it in 2 days. Like 2 days, it was just every episode was done. I was like, who did this?
I can actually verify that one for him. He was watching Shield Hero at the time.
Yeah, no, but
I remember
I got the opening theme song on my Spotify. That shit slaps.
He does.
Yeah, the only romance I've seen was Horimiya.
Horimiya is great. I think Kaguya-sama, you like Kaguya-sama is great. Love is
I
War.
might check it out because it looks funny.
Love is
you
War
like
is really funny. I
Kaguya-sama.
think you'd enjoy it, and Bunny Girl Senpai is great too.
I only watch it if that's comedy. If it's just drama, romance, and feelings, I'm not.
You love Kaguya-sama. I also
say that you're boring.
I'll also say this: most people would love Toradora.
I said just say that you're boring.
Toradora does everything in 24 episodes.
Like
it's so good.
Super serious, a lot of bloodshed.
But to answer Angie's previous question, I don't know if y'all read the ending that he proposed.
I've not read that.
It was a really generic ending because
it's not like
he said that he has 3 endings that he wants to use, like A, B, and C, and he says just in case he dies, here is D. And basically, what it was, just in case he dies, Gon's grandchild basically is at the island saying, "I want to be a hunter too," and then basically like goes on like. Basically like that. That's basically the ending. Like basically his grandchild wants to have an adventure just like their grandpa.
Wait, what happens to everybody else?
Can Palm
what happens to everybody else?
Palm is a weirdo too, actually. Palm. The only girl that flirted with the Gon in the entire series.
I don't know.
The weird one that turned into a monster.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Hey man, shout out Palm.
But my thing is, your wife made Sailor Moon. You have assistants. Assistants make panels all the time for their writers now. We've seen like the person that made Hell's Paradise was assistant for Chainsaw Man, and you can look up some of the panels that he made by himself. Like they do this all the time. So you can have your assistant. The assistants for the author of Berserk are finishing the manga since he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but ultimately, I don't think I personally. Unless he can really he's like that, which for the most part they won't be. Like if Oda kicked it, I wouldn't want Oda's assistant to keep on.
No, but what I'm saying is like you have assist. You're still alive.
Hunter went on such a long hiatus. He could have had assistants help him out during that time.
You mentioned Miura with Berserk. That's what he decided to do. He trusted his assistants enough that they started helping him out a lot more.
And like they teach.
It just sucked that he ended up dying.
Style. So like,
and even if there's Miura's final chapter, whether people like it or not, the Berserk manga could have ended right when Griffith is revealed as the Moonlight Child. It could have ended right there. Sure, we would have questions, but it could have ended right there. But his assistants, through Miura's own understanding, that saying, "I gotta trust these people more to help me with this story," they're able to create something. This new arc of Berserk looks so promising. Well, now we get more Guts development. We finally get to see Rickard again. Salat gets a lot of love.
I forget
Melon
who it is.
Isidro finally gets to see Guts not be this superhero that he's seen this whole time. There's so much potential in this new arc alone. Let alone we kind of get to see not Asta. What's the girl's name in Berserk? Tosca. We see her stuck in this what's it? Groundhog's Day type of spell where she wakes up every day, she sees the best of Falconia, but she's trapped. What about the fact that Griffith's people, one girl, the girl who's like madly in love with him, but she understands what Shirke is, and she knows that she's coming. You still have these people. There's so many questions that still left to be answered. That's why this new arc of Berserk is so crazy, and the potential is out of this world. That's why I'm like, they understand the story, and if you're going to create something as long as that, have assistants who understand the story. It has to be.
Yeah, no, I agree, Angie. But like basically, when it comes to the assistants, because like I remember also watching like Bakuman and reading it, like how like mangas are made and stuff like that. While also just like watching videos of like authors themselves, they like have their assistants like memorize and like study their art style, so they can like. Oda also has assistants, like they know his art style and like they approve stuff like that. If you're still alive and kicking, but you're too sick to sit for too long, your hands aren't working correctly,
get assistants.
But the thing is, I think he has assistants. But also, your wife is the author of Sailor Moon. You can oversee them finishing your manga for you. You can just approve everything. Mm-hmm. You can literally say, "This is what I want for this panel. This is what I want for this panel," and then that's it. I don't know what's the whole struggle. I don't know why this is like dragging on as long as it has, because there's so many different ways where this can. At this point, I feel like he's just being stubborn and he wants to do it himself.
No, I think what it is that I agree with the assistance part, that if he's alive and he knows that he wants to continue his story to the point where he created alternate endings, he should have his assistants do it. Especially considering, if we're being honest, Hunter x Hunter art style is not as complicated as Berserk or anything like that.
It's not complicated at all.
Exactly. So my thing is, I think the reason why he's struggling is because I don't think he knows what he wants to do. I think that's what it is, because I don't even know what he wants to do. Like, you're going to the Dark Continent, and then what? Like, what are we doing here? So I think he's kind of struggling figuring out how he wants to develop his story ever since, going the Ant arc, and they found Jing, and then they revealed the Dark Continent, and then he introduced this whole royalty and the princes. I don't even know why he did that. I don't even know why he has this whole arc about princes and all that stuff. They just were introduced random as hell. Now you have to develop their entire story with all these different new characters. So I think it's more so him not knowing what he wants, and that this is just what it is, honestly.
Well, there are also a few other stories who've reached this kind of impasse. Overlord, the author for Overlord, legitimately stopped writing the story for a while. He was so burnt out, because I know a lot of people watch the anime and see the light novel itself is so intricate that when you see something small, like anybody who watched season 5 of Overlord, where the main conflict is because somebody is just so dumb that they actually do the conflict, and it blows people's minds, because that's why it's so simple. This guy's just an idiot. That's why he causes the conflict. So he stopped for a while, but now he's like, look, I need to get this done before I die. So Overlord is now speeding toward an ending. Reincarnated Slime, the author, is now speeding towards an ending. You got a lot of these older stories speeding toward an ending. That's why I'm very curious to see Berserk is going toward an ending. Reincarnated Slime, Overlord, Sword Art Online. I'm pretty sure the author doesn't know what he's doing anymore, because he's had a few chances where, whether or not it's I said this to Lani when we talked about it on our live stream. The minute Sword Art Online left Ironclad, they were cooked. The minute they left, they were cooked. Because you could do season 3 and season 4 of Sword Art Online, the anime, as a whole floor. You could have done it as a whole floor, and you would have been fine. But now he's making Gun Gale. He's making this. He's making that. He's rebooted the start of the story like 4 different times.
Sword Art Online is one of my favorites. I love it so much.
It's overrated as hell. But
only the first season.
Valid.
Maybe part of the second season. Anything after that is I don't understand why we're here.
So the problem is the Gun Gale season of Sword Art Online makes absolutely no sense. For instance,
I love it.
no. Mind you, I understand why it's there. The problem is Kirito just went through Sword Art Online. He just went through it, right? And he makes it out. Why the hell would Kirito keep playing? Be realistic. Be 100% realistic. Give me a reason why he would keep playing VR games anymore after that. Give me a good reason.
He
doesn't have one.
They did have her.
Oh, the daughter, the fake daughter,
fake daughter.
Yeah,
he's good enough with computers. He doesn't need to play VR games anymore.
Doesn't she show up in the real world? Like,
Yes.
So
the fake daughter became a real daughter.
To get her in the.
She wasn't like real, but she was there. Riddell. That's
like AI.
No, but can we touch on one thing when they like are in the fairy world? His sister having a thing for him.
Oh yeah, that was weird. I hated.
No. This is my problem.
Cousin,
I'm gonna
right?
excuse it. Moon Peaches. I'm gonna excuse it. And no. Hold on. This is what I'm saying.
Because even after she found out that was her brother, she still had like this weird like.
Moon Peaches. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna excuse it until she finds out who he actually is. Then you're out. Then you're out. That once she was still kept going after she knew who she was. That's where I left the fucking story.
I thought she did know it was.
She did not know. She did not know until like she actually figured it out.
She
found out, and then she kept it going.
Find out,
and still kept it going.
She kept it going after that. She kept
it. Was a weirdo.
Yeah, that's the problem. In the beginning, that's why at least the start of the alpha mark is so interesting because I'm like, okay, she doesn't know who he is. She does not know, and then once she finds out, she's like, oh my god, she freaks out like a normal person, and then. You do all this thinking or whatever, and then you're like, I'm still gonna keep trying to like him. All right, I'm out because that's dumb. That's dumb as hell. That's dumb as hell.
Yeah, honestly, SAO had the perfect formula. Like when I initially watched it, I thought they should have just went the route, go through all the floors, defeat the monsters, have different plot lines in between those, of course, with different character interactions. It was like first season, oh, I already made the boss. Oh, we're out. I'm like, you all had a whole world y'all could have explored. Kind of like all the isekais that are doing it right now in like manhwa, because a lot of them are doing the formula.
Tower of God.
Tower of God does it. Hardcore Leveling Warrior did it. No. Was it Unordinary? No, it's
there's even one
Omniscient Reader. It does it as well. So should have done something like that.
There's even one Riddell called m0onnpeaches Login, where this guy he technically gets isekai'd back to ancient China, but he's still able to go back to his own world. So he goes back and forth, which is also pretty good. My biggest thing is just the fact that Lani said it perfectly. Sword Art Online is this Lamborghini that a 4-year-old takes and crashes it into a ditch. Because the premise is so good. So good. But I'm like, okay, even if season 2, if you want to make season 2 the Gun Gale arc its own side story, I'm all right with that. Make it its own side story because the government does reach out to Kirito because he has some experience that nobody else can have. Make it a side story. And if you want to make Alicization another floor as they get up close to the top, the story was right there. It was right there for them to do it. But he fumbled it. That's why he goes back constantly towards sending him back to the thing. And now the main villain of the story is just Kirito, the AI version. That's who the main villain of the story is now.
Wait, what?
Yes.
AI Kirito?
So basically, at the end of season 4, and now in the light novels, right? Kirito's brain kind of gets downloaded, and it becomes an AI. Right,
bro.
The AI is able to think more critically, right? Because he's not an actual human. He's able to think more critically, and he sees Kirito and Asuna spend this 200 years as gods and kings of this Alicization world, right? That's where they stay, right? And it's 200 years in the AI world. It's only like a month or two in the actual world, right? And this Kirito AI is created, and at the end of the season, this Kirito AI is set up as a main villain for the next story. So now you've run out of villains because another big thing is that the Sword Art Online does not have a good villain at all. It does not.
They had an amazing one in the first season, but
Heathcliff could have been an amazing villain, but they fumbled it.
So what I think happened is that the author wrote it, finished it, and then realized that it could be more, but had to like backtrack to be able to get where it could have become more, and he just can't redo it.
Like even in the world, they talk about it a little bit at the end of the first season where humanity kind of like is averse to VR technology because some dude hacked VR technology and thousands of people.
Not hacked, he built it.
He built it and he built it and then turned it on its people. Thousands of people were trapped in the Sword Art Online world. And the fact that the people are just kind of cool with it after that is crazy. There should be legitimate social upheaval about that.
You know that that's currently going on right now, right?
Yeah.
Like there's somebody that wants to make the headset from Sword Art Online that will actually kill you if you die in the game.
Oh, I actually saw that story. I've seen that as well.
And my problem is, okay,
he's looking for a human.
Think about it. Cardinal scale, which
Who the fuck is gonna sign up for that?
Yeah,
some leaves who want to be isekai.
Riddell, Cardinal Scale is basically a reboot of the beginning of the story, except it's from Asuna's perspective. Okay, it's from Asuna's perspective, and she's technically losing her memories of how she met Kirito throughout the story. The problem is they don't acknowledge what happened at the start of the story. They just reboot it. I'm like, no, that shit happened. That shit happened. And the fact that people are still using AR like it's something that should be revered when you've legitimately at some point in that story saw that it killed people. It legitimately killed people and the world was an upheaval about it. Makes no goddamn sense.
People not only that, but they didn't fully understand it when it was first happening. So a bunch of people had the power outage happen. A bunch of people just died, not because they died in the game, but because the power supply ended. They couldn't get people out of their houses.
Makes no goddamn sense, man.
Yeah,
and we see it, and
SAO is cooked. That's what I said.
And also, another big problem is that SAO uses cheek snatching as a plot device every single season, whether it's season 1
new
with
love interest every year
with Asuna and the freaking elf guy in the Alpha arc, season 2 when the guy tries to get Shion, who's the death gun guy, season 3 when Alice gets taken, season 4 when his sister joins the game to go revive Kirito and she gets attacked by the AI. I'm like, you gotta stop. Not even that, there's also another one with Yu-Gi-Oh! When they try to save their apprentices from the nobles. They use this all the time. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't got any other tricks in your bag, bro? You don't got any other tricks in your bag. That's why I don't like it.
No.
It's so boring. Now it feels like it's so boring.
I don't watch it anymore.
It's a one-trick pony. And whenever that's why you notice season 6 hasn't been approved for over 5 years, it feels like at this point. Season 6 hasn't.
What I stopped watching after season 3.
Yeah,
they've introduced first of all, m0onnpeaches. They've shown that Alice, she goes into a robot body, and she's now she's now a robot, an AI in a robot body in the actual real world of Sword Art Online. They don't ever touch on that. AI is now possible. They can go into robot bodies and walk around humans. Riddell, look at your face. They don't touch on that at all. Is Alice the only person who can do that? What about other people? How can you just talk about this crazy thing and not expand on it?
I thought SEO was cooked ever since the sister stuff. So,
Right. But we're gonna end the stream. We will be doing another anime show next Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Also, don't forget, make sure you pull up tonight. I'm watching episode 3 of Pluto. Episode 2, the YouTube gods got a hold of that, but hopefully my guest can pull up so we can watch it together. Pouring out for Brando. We lost Brando in season 2, but Pluto is good, guys. It's so good. Thank God for you guys recommending Brandell. It's good. It's very good.
I like Blue Samurai though.
No, we can't watch that on stream, bro.
I mean, they won't be able to see it anyway.
But... Yeah, but like we can't really talk about
Is that
I don't
Yeah.
know anything about it. so I
Is
guess.
that the one that you
The
were?
3D thing.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we can't talk about
With
it
the
on screen.
octopus.
Yeah, with the octopus.
Okay.
Did you see the octopus yet?
I don't want to talk about
octopus.
it. I don't want to talk about it. It's so fucking wild.
I mean,
So
I can
technically, yes.
imagine already. You know, so cooked.
All right,
Well done.
but yeah, we'll see you guys Tuesday, and then again on PC Anime, and then again
Random,
on
I gotta tell you something when he ends the stream, okay?
Yeah. And then I gotta finish off what we had to talk about in terms of spoilers. Whoa.